I like to use milestones, so I don't have to track fucking any of that shit.
Well, a great milestone I think would be completing that very dire dungeon. That very dire dungeon is a fantastic stone. You are greeted by none other than. Where is he? Let's see. Is it this man? No, it's not this man. We're off to a rocky start, but that's all right. There's a lot of.
I see you have some new images for
I
us.
do have some new images that. Oh yeah, here I believe this is him.
Another thing is we can like zoom in and out as much as we wish to and get the
Yeah, and see our
At your own leisure.
yeah.
Fantastic. The fog of war is up, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't see anything else.
We only see the
Fantastic.
2 pictures.
Man, what a grave injustice. It shows me just enough not to know exactly what I'm fucking looking for. It's not this.
Fucking Omni guard look awful. And
Yeah,
the
Omni guard,
scrap
they look-
metal armor.
They look like Tyrians with horn helmets.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, let's see.
Ow! Stepped on something.
Well, okay. How about this then? We're just gonna go to this. Oh, that dipshit didn't get transferred. God damn it. All right, in that case, it's a lot more simpler than that. Okay. You are approached by Ampros, who is in charge of the Smiling Jacks. He approaches you, and he says,
This is the helmet dude here.
I am referring to him on the screen share. Unfortunately,
All I see is a blur on the screen share.
that's unfortunate. It's supremely unfortunate.
Oh no, here we go. I see it now.
Okay.
I thought
Okay, Ampros approaches you and he says, "You have done well. You have established an eternal security within the city itself. On behalf of the Smiling Jacks, I have a new quest to offer you. You see, I will not lie. We have been receiving strange and esoteric technology. The Jacks have been said to have been taking it from the sea bottom, but this is a lie. There is another city on the horizon, and it is your task to ensure that this city is not a threat to ours."
what?
It's the light.
Another city?
Yes, as you know, ours slides gracefully across the ocean, but there is another on collision course. It will not be here for some time. Unfortunately, it will be here on a collision course eventually. When that happens, we must ensure that our cities are ready for convergence.
Okay, Ampros and his smuggling operation. I myself am kind of a bottom feeding salvager who runs with gangs sometimes. Do I know of his character? Can I be a judge of him at all?
Go ahead and take an insight check, please.
Okay. I didn't have my dice roller ready. So there will be a slight delay. Insight is which thing again?
And how do we attempt to
It's wisdom or intelligence?
I believe it'd be wisdom.
I think it is wisdom.
insight? I believe it's wisdom, yeah.
Yes. Okay, making the roll. Ah, very good. 19.
He is a great manipulator.
Okay.
You can tell that anyone entangled in his web of schemes will be ultimately disposable. And he always has a greater picture above him.
Okay. I kind of changed my tone to, oh, another city, huh? Well, man, that does sound very interesting and very important.
I will show you on the OBR what our long range scanners have seen. We have a powerful telescope. This city is still far out, but the naked eye can almost see it.
You can turn off your screen share now if you're not using it. We're seeing all your
I'm seeing all the stock footage.
yeah, the stock footage.
Oh, so OBR will hide that?
Well, yeah, we're only seeing
Oh, what is that? Is that Waterworld? The Waterworld attraction?
Yeah, it is
Oh,
Waterworld.
nice.
I wanna
That's awesome.
there's
oh, it is the attraction because there's the people there.
our long range scanners have found a dilapidated exterior wall, but with a towers and buildings on the inside. It does not quite resemble us quite the same way.
Okay, so it does look like that even with the office complex building.
Yes, it does. That's intentional. That is intentional.
Some things still remain from the old civilization.
And what are we, I'm sorry, and what are we looking at again?
This is the furthest blurriest pics
Of the city.
of the other city. It's taken with our long range telescope.
Good lord, it's a wreck.
It's on fire.
It is on fire. It is a wreck, but it still seems to be coming straight towards us. Each of you, reach into your coin purse, please. Each of you reach into your coin purse, please. I am very displeased that none of you realize that one of your coins isn't a coin. It's actually an energy signature emitter and reader, a transmitter and a reader. You will each be given one contact to meet in the other city, and with them you will render it no longer a threat by any means possible or necessary. Your handpiece will have a tuner on it, which will be able to signal in on the signature.
pencil.
So
Go ahead and keep talking. Got my headphones on.
if any of these characters seems interesting to you, let me know, and your tuner will be tuned to them. If you think that they can be instrumental, and this goes for any characters, your tuner will each be tuned into one of these characters, if you so please.
Okay, and these are gonna be our contacts to like help us.
Help, yes, or perhaps it'll be a contact for you to take out and make your job easier.
He wants us to research these individuals and make our own decisions, I'm assuming.
Didic, he's a liar.
That is that is the best assumption I've heard in my many years. We typically don't go about assuming in my circles, but you will be allowed one more assumption because of this.
What's the blue person's name? I'm looking at an Albert.
We are getting information that much of the population has been morphed in some way.
Oh, into them? Into these blank staring barbarians?
We do not know the exact status of your contact at this moment.
The Zorg.
They're not the Zorg, they're just an unnamed folk.
They will assimilate.
They have been assimilated.
I can't see anything.
I'm looking where, oh, is she? She's not on Albert.
OBR?
No, I am not
Okay.
home yet, so I'm on the phone.
Oh. Oh,
There's a link for Owlbear Rodeo, and it's oh no. Oh great. Thanks, Henry.
so
yeah.
before I select one of these people, I just want to know the exact nature of my relationship with this contact once I have decided. Like, are they gonna be working with us? coming with us, or am I just gonna be meeting with them?
They exist somewhere within the city, and your tuner will be able to detect how close they are to you relatively.
Okay. But they are of the other city.
They are the other city. That is correct.
All
That is the
right.
word of Ampros. We will go over the contacts once more. Twice, I think. But they each have a part to play in the unfolding drama.
Well, no, Killbot.
Abyssal cultist. Killbot. Stand down, citizens. I like his tassels on his head.
I wish I could screen share, but it would reveal too much. Too much.
Man, the abyssal cultists.
Some of these characters you will already have known. There are similarities.
Last
Dwarves
piece
looks
of-
like he just shit his pants.
Oh, the prophet of prophet. Yeah, I remember him. That's the last friar of East. Tourist, George, aristocrat. The last priest of East. The last friar of East. Constable Dodrog.
I'm a believer in ETH, so
And
I
Ete?
And
Yeah.
East.
Very well. Perhaps your tuner would best be set to Father Jonan's signature. Does that seem like a wise choice?
You have to find Jonah. Jonan. But he's
don't know.
stalwart. That's different. The green, what's the colors mean? Green, green, gray.
They will each affect a type of economy.
I see.
If they are removed from the equation, there will be immediate consequences for the enemy city or the other city, I guess I should say. Me personally, I'm not quite fond of anything else existing. We should be, as far as I know, we should be the only thing floating out here. This doesn't bode well for me.
I mean, you have a point. I have to agree. The other city should just be sunk. I need to see all the people before I make any kind of decision.
Very well. A wise choice indeed. A wise choice indeed.
Robot scavenger.
Griff gang.
The killer clown gang. Jokers, boys. Gangers. Okay. So, I like the Scavo bot. That's definitely on the list for me.
Some of these contacts have already been their information has already been made publicly available on our side of the net.
Organ repossession.
And the repo man.
It'll be hard for that guy to imitate another NPC. Mutant boss. I like his hat. The widow.
These are the smiling jacks. They will come along with you. I am opening their information packet with you right now.
Strelly.
Make sure Australia is appeased. That's the only key to making the smiling jacks on your side.
Yeah. And I've worked with them, or at least sold things to them before. I'm a scaver. Too. Not like them.
They've been incarcerated. We have to save them.
being incarcerated. They have a warrant. If Strelly dies, he will go on a killing spree. That doesn't make sense.
Strelly has escaped
He can't go on a killing spree.
law
if he's dead.
enforcement on the other city,
No, those are
but
other
his friends
prisoners.
were taken. He will be able to guide you in. And we are nearly ready to recycle the list once more.
Oh, that's what the prisoners will do.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Robert Dillinger, Jack Boots, and Maurice.
Fuck Dillinger.
Political prisoner, Captain Pancras.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him. He's from the original lore. Aspiring diva. Ah, she needs to get a better color to her. Occultists. Are the occultists different than the abyssal cult?
Yes, they are very different. Exceedingly different. And I think the list is about to recycle after this last image.
They have chaos dwarf hats.
Yeah, they do.
Nice.
I'm afraid this is classified. I shouldn't have let that out.
Absorb.
Showed me too much.
If you got any of this information, you'll be able to value it later, I suppose.
The baker. His name is Deneb.
So now that you've gotten to see all of the characters, I think you should now make a choice.
I want my contact to be set to the Helion scavenger robot.
Very well. We will cycle to him in some time.
I could make it useful to us, if anything. I'm quite a technician. It's the most trustworthy thing on the list, if you ask me. Schizo. He looks like Bill Nye. It was on the page before this one. The page before this one.
There we
Yeah.
go. Very well, very well. Exhelion is actually a form of automaton, though none of the information processing systems are actually within his core. His decisions are being made in some sort of control tower somewhere else. He is guided with an invisible electricity signal.
Okay, yeah.
Your energy reader will either tell you a number between 1 and 10. 1 with Exhelion being immediately next to you. 10 with him being as far as possible.
I will find him. I'll
Very
be checking
well.
my tuner every once in a while. Then once we reach the city,
There are still 3 other choices to be made.
but I've tuned mine. I can't make another choice, right?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah. I thought you were talking to me. Oh god, this thing's worthless.
So anybody on these lists we can pick?
Anybody.
I want to take the Griff Gang boss.
The clown boss.
Clown boss, yeah.
Said it. The clouds.
Very well. Yevgeny. Yevgeny is at odds with the Smiling Jacks, I am afraid to say. They probably will not be allowed next to each other. But if you can change Yevgeny's mind, you can change his entire gang's mind.
So so they know about this other city. It just hasn't been on a collision course till now.
That is quite a leap, my friend.
Well, I thought you said
suppose
these other people that we're contacting with are in the other city, or they're in the city we're in.
Australia has been feeding us information for some time. I guess you have deduced quite a good secret of the guild. If no one else is going to hone in their energy tuner, I suppose this could be the end of this exercise.
Well, Vox and I have tuned it in. We're waiting for Neilana or Bursa to make a decision on this.
Yes, Yevgeny will be my target.
I suppose,
Which one's the fortune teller ones?
that would be Gypsy. She we're trying to make a diagnosis for her, but well, we the best we can come up with is borderline personality something. That's the closest we can get to her.
I'll pick that one.
She is a teller of fortunes. That's what fortune tellers do. A soothsayer, some might say.
Looks like a cyber Harley Quinn,
Certainly a cyber harlot.
like a Blade Runner Harley Quinn.
And I suppose that Neilana will be tuned in to the priest of Ethe.
Yeah, she already decided
Indeed.
that, I thought.
I suppose so.
They want to go alone to anything.
What?
She's a pacifist. Why would she go by herself?
Who said you were gonna go by yourself?
No, she wouldn't.
Is Father Jonan of Eth? Does that sound appealing to Neilana?
Mm. I'm confused because I missed the beginning, so I don't understand what is going on.
On OBR, I have like I'm showing a bunch of like characters, and I think that right now Ampros he is allowing the party to choose a character to basically have a tracking device that they're connected to. So each player character has a tracking device for somebody in the next city.
For what purpose?
The purpose is to ensure that the other city is not a threat to ours.
I guess Nailana will just stick with Berza.
Okay, very well. Very well. If you want, you can have like a tracking device on the character in the next city as well. That's also an option.
Are any of them people that Nailana already knows and has met?
Oh, there may be one person that you already know that you've spoken to me about. One person in particular that I haven't gone over right now. A secret
is that?
operative. I will send it to you in a private message.
Okay. That she is met, that Naylana's met.
that Naylana knows of.
Okay.
The message
Yeah.
has been sent.
It's
Does
really
that sound-
rainy and I'm driving, so hold on one sec. Naylana's actually unaware of her existence.
Oh, well, very well then. Is there any characters that you are interested in?
What?
Are there any characters that you are interested in at this point, at this current juncture?
I can't hear you. You're far away.
Are there any characters that you are interested in?
Um, I'll look at it when I get home. I'm literally around the corner from my house.
Okay, don't crash your motor vehicle. We are moving on. Would you prefer to travel to the other city via airship, submersible, or esoteric means? This should be a party decision.
What esoteric means?
Like a teleporter?
Yes, another fantastic assumption.
I'm a scientist and I don't know what you're talking about.
That's probably for the best.
We might as well just get in a catapult. If we don't do an esoteric means, what were the choice again? Airship and what?
Dirigible.
Dirigible or like steamboat?
I think it was like a submarine.
Oh, submarine. I
He
would
said
much
submersive, so
prefer the submarine to a dirigible. But I will put it up to a vote with the rest of us.
All right, well, at this point, I think I can see.
I'm gonna say submarine because nobody else is saying anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
Team
submarine.
I don't
Subs.
know the
So you
esoteric
could have
mean.
just made the decision.
So
Submarine has now been selected as our means of travel.
Yeah.
All
definitely
right,
no airship.
now, one of those in character, out of character moments. I would like you to choose high or low, Laybert. And now this is on a D20, okay? And this right here is very challenging for many, but I hope you can figure it out. It's on a high or low on a D20.
Hi.
Can you guess the number on a D20?
15.
Incredibly close.
Mm.
All right. As the party enters its submersible, I am now switching to OBR schematic.
Okay.
As the party switches its or goes the submersible, it encounters basically this this reef between realities.
The
And
reef?
yes, and on one side of the reef, there it is basically opaque. Like if you want to look at me really quickly, like the water itself starts curving in on itself like this over and over again. And there's like a clear divide between one half and the other of the map. Now I'm switching back to OBR. The submersible is noted as
Sturdy?
yeah, quite sturdy actually. It will be this thing right here. And you find yourselves at a coral reef. And yeah, that is the approximate side of the submersible. Each of these squares is 10 feet wide. 10 feet is 10 feet square. Each of the squares is 10 feet square. And the enemy city or the other city is on the other side of this divide.
Okay. So what do we see of note? Out, can we see
Um,
anything out the portholes? Who's driving the ship? Is it us or is it someone else?
Strelly
I-
is
can I-
piloting the ship and
Oh,
he will
he's-
listen. Strelly is listening to your orders. He's piloting his ship, but from the opaque side, you see many, many fish and large sea mammals actually swimming from the other side where it is opaque.
Interesting.
There's
Are
a
they like
flood.
normal fish and sea mammals?
Yeah, how does fish look after all this time?
Take a perception check, somebody.
I'll do it. I'm very interested in what I'm seeing out here.
Yeah.
Ooh. 9.
All right. You are not a marine biologist. However, the things like basically flying towards the submarine, and by flying I mean swimming through water, they all appear they don't make your gut wrench in like horror or anything like that. They don't, it doesn't match the sort of earth-shaking horror that you've seen in the other dungeon, I guess I would say. They all seem to be natural.
Marine horror. Okay. So I'm not perturbed. I don't say anything to anybody about it.
There is. Where's my pointer? Is that this thing? Yes. There is a large structure to the north, and there is a strange, like, sort of obelisk to the west. But on the other side of this line, it is opaque, like I had said.
Why can't we see what's right here?
It is an interior area.
Like in a bubble?
There is a stone structure.
Oh, I see. That is this shaped.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. What is that? What do you guys think that is? I mean, I even asked Strelly, what is that structure over there?
He says, the line used to be much further to the west. But now it's much closer to this structure. It's the closest one to the line, I guess. Not sure where it is. Never went in there. Probably got some vases or vases or whatever you like to say.
Interesting. I'm not interested in any vases, but that's interesting. Why does the water look as the way it does on the opposite side here?
The Gilders didn't tell you, did they?
No.
There's something else on the other side, and it's much, much worse than what we live with. Much, much worse.
Do tell.
Well, you never asked why they called us the Smiling Jacks now, did you?
No, I did not.
Because we've all seen the other side, and I'm telling you, every second of every day, I'm on this side, I'm smiling, but on the other side, I'm not.
So the other side is frowning Jills.
Very
The frowning
insightful.
Jills, I suppose, yes, in prison, closer to reality. Stranger than fiction, I guess.
Well, that's very interesting. But how are we going to get to the other city if there's this barrier in our way?
We've got Siggles on the sub.
I see.
Siggles on the sub. They've been true to
Siggles.
me so far.
Some sub signals.
Well, then, full speed ahead there, Sailor Man.
Very well. I would like. Okay. He is going to take an initiative. He is going to figure out his sub's initiative. And then. All right. Just prior to the sub making it to the marble columns, you do see another sub approach from the north,
Ah, torpedoes.
and they come from the other side.
Is this like a tour zone or something? So there's another sub. That we can see pretty clearly.
Pretty clearly, yes.
Huh, Strelly? Is this a tour zone or?
They shouldn't be there. What can I say? We got our mission. They don't include it, I don't think.
Well, just ignore them then. Is the best possible thing.
Very well. Very well.
Does this submersible have any weapons? Does it have ornaments of any sort?
Or did we sink into some sort of death machine tin can?
Ornaments. Does it have ornaments? I want to know if it has ornaments.
Ready the rail mounted harpoon gun.
Is it a harpoons? Does it have scuba launching zone? Does it-
As a matter of fact, we do have anti-behemoth harpoons loaded with either rope charges or non-rope charges.
Oh, very interesting. And these can be operated from within the sub while submerged.
Yes, it's a marvel of modern technology, I might say.
Is
Yeah,
it like one of those turret shooters from like Star Wars?
from
Closer
World
to
War
Gears
II.
of War, actually, the Flechetta mission.
But it's domed, so you don't like you're not actually out in the water.
Yeah, it's like a ball turret, right?
All right, I'll climb up to it, and I'm not going to use it, but I'll maintain position.
Fired will. Nah, I'm just kidding. Do not fire.
I'll maintain a good eye. Good eye
All
on
right,
him.
as you move, you find that the other sub moves around the structure.
Yeah, they
You could
better
move
leave.
over the structure because you are in 3 dimensions here. It is up to you, I suppose.
Ignore them to the rendezvous point.
Yeah, we don't have any quarrel with them.
Very well, to the rendezvous point. The space immediately behind you becomes foggy and clouded. The space. Okay, the
Someone
space.
has released the ink.
Ink released. No, it's not because of ink. It's because of the barrier. The time
The
barrier.
DOS barrier.
You feel as if every single second is twice as long now. And on this other side, time is now dilated in a way. It does not run quite the same way as it did on the other side. And this may have repercussions.
None of my watches are working correctly. Don't any of you care about that?
They are off tune.
Yes, the frequencies I take can become elongated.
Wow.
Yeah, like someone trying to tune an old fucking radio.
Well, I mean, we're unperturbed by this. We've seen and felt worse at this point.
Very well. Strelly continues with his subpath.
Proceed to the entry point. This has so far been a very good idea. We have gained much knowledge about our whereabouts from being underwater
All right, the sub shows up in a smuggler's den.
Good. We can finally get out and stretch our legs. Beginning to get claustrophobic in there.
Yeah, it stinks in there.
Sounds like oil and dirty men.
The sub pulls up to this coast right here and the party may disembark. Please, everybody choose some sort of icon from the assemblage on the right.
Oh, yes. The icons. I shall select the gear.
Berza, can you do this?
I'm
There's,
picking one.
Okay, good. There are many to choose.
There's a lot. Calm down.
And I will make custom ones for the party. in The next
Okay.
session.
I like the deer. It's like a pony.
It's a bit like a pony, the pony simulator. What is that?
And my imported user.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Fuck.
nice. How'd you do that, Braden?
Just in the bottom right, there's a little plus symbol. You click that and then you click the other plus symbol, and then you can import your image. Although I didn't have a tuning fork right up here. This is kind of the gist.
There is no, oh. Yeah. That'd be great. I don't have an image on hand right now. I'll just use the gear, but next time.
Or to keep it everything circular, I can use this one.
Yeah, circular's better, dude. Circular's way better. I'm afraid to say.
I still
Jace,
have the technology.
you got your Jace.
We do have technology. We do have technology.
So who's the mask? That's Bursa?
I
One
believe the
gear.
mask will be Naylana until we can
Oh,
ascertain her whereabouts.
You can label them too if you just left click them. You can then type the
That is
label on
correct. That is correct.
Fox got off on the wrong side of the shore.
I'm over here next to
Whoa.
the dying man.
Okay.
That's not a dying man, it's a fucking skeleton.
Time moves slower here. I don't know if he's really dead or not.
Oh, yeah. It's still decomposing.
All right. And
Why am I called sub?
that's not you.
Yeah, I'm the gear.
Oh, okay. No, here that is never mind. My bad.
Your mind has gone slipping.
I slipped a little bit. Yeah, I slipped a little bit. I slopped.
Labert.
Little slip, little slop.
All right.
Back
And
on
with,
that.
What status
Um,
effect is affecting Berza?
Yeah, she has a purple ring. I'm confused.
so why
Oh,
don't we
no.
why don't we quickly go over what a thief can do or what a rogue can-
Rogue?
Yeah.
Ragu, they can go stealth mode and then nobody can see them unless they like, how does that actually work? Brandon, how do they see someone who's in stealth mode?
So that's for just like normal moving around, it's passive perception versus their stealth roll. And then there's usually like a roll off involved between active. So if they're like trying to sneak past people, you have to do a stealth off versus a perception roll. But they have really high stealth, and also in combat situations, they can try to hide behind an object as a bonus action using their uncanny action.
The best
feature.
way to learn this is just use your stealth during this session and we'll all approach learning the rules, because I don't know it that much either. We'll all approach learning the rules together, but you gotta use it.
Yeah, the idea is like stay in the back, and then if we're ever engaged with anybody, then you'll sneak up behind them and then ambush them.
Did you get all that?
Better stuff.
Yes, I got it.
But what
Excellent.
status effect is negatively affecting Berza?
Yeah, those
don't know.
rings are for status effects, the
Are you charmed?
Oh, okay.
Perhaps.
charmed.
Perhaps.
charmed by the Schiller guy or whatever. I already forgot his name. Who's the submarine driver?
Fuck, Strelly?
Yeah,
Strelly?
Strelly.
Strelly.
Yeah. Can have purple be default as long as we know that if she doesn't have the purple ring on, that's when she has a stealth. Smuggler's Cove, Smuggler's Cove. It smells of rum here.
It does. It sounds like a Crash Bandicoot level.
Huh? Who's playing? I'm not. Who's playing what? I don't hear anything.
Was ist los? Was haben Sie?
Bleistift?
Bleistift.
Yeah. Eins Bleistift.
Kuli?
Yeah.
Kuli?
Coolie, yeah, that was what it is, right?
Yeah.
Bleistift?
Oh yeah, das Cooley.
Was möchte Sie? Was ist los?
Das Cooley, das Cooley.
German was fun when you were
Was
just
machen
learning
wir haben?
words. And then when you had to learn sentences, then it was not fun anymore.
That still was fun. It was just that she didn't know German herself. It was like
Dude, her
she
only
was-
method of teaching us was to show us videos all week.
and
What
use a
was-
book from the fucking 70s.
Yeah, we were
Dude, I
completely.
went in the classroom and I threw all the educational material out, all lesson planners out, and nothing.
Yeah,
changed.
that's not the only thing you threw out. You threw out your fucking stomach lining one time too.
I did. Kelsey said it smelled like strawberry daiquiris.
I don't
Definitely.
know.
It smelled like panic. What are we doing here?
Yeah, so what are we doing? Are we still waiting for a Neilana?
We like taking a little breaky break until she's settled in.
I mean, I'm down to stay here for like 3 or 4 more minutes.
That's it. Putting a timer on.
Oh. I probably would not wait too long if I were you.
It's okay, I can get a drink anyway.
Yeah, I
Very
would got
well.
myself one. Oh no, we waited too long.
What the fuck was that?
Draco Lich.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'll put it back on there. Look.
That was weird.
I wish it had a white border and it was like these ones. I don't know why it's like doing that. I'll have to like re-import it or something. It's not supposed to do that.
What are we looking at?
We're in some
you-
sea cave. Some
Are you yeah, are you on the OBR yet?
No.
I sent a link in the Facebook chat.
It's not loading up for me. I can't see anything. I can try it again.
You have to
There's like a
input
password
Yeah, there should be
Yeah.
a password.
that he neglected to mention. It's a million lowercase.
No, it's just not. It's not a million. It's million.
It's million. That's what I said. I just have
You
accent.
said a million.
It's million.
She said it's just like a
She said
bridging
million.
noise. It was like a bridging noise, not an actual A.
Huh.
If anything, it was like UH, not an A.
A million. Vox Choreo. Thought you
Yeah.
didn't have a last name.
I didn't have one ready. Now I do.
Vox Populi.
They're
That's
like
Scorpio.
unracists. Okay, cool. There she. Yeah, there's everybody.
In the bottom left, there's a little pencil. You can click that and change your name if you'd like.
Thank you for this technology. This technology is superior to the technology I
It's
had.
quite. It is quite nice.
Yeah.
This superior
Gotta help me.
technology.
You gotta help me, Nailana. Tell Frank to do it. But he won't do it.
It simply does everything you were doing, but better and easier.
Oh, I will. You yeah.
Pick a symbol for Nailana.
Oh, I can take care of this one, and you can.
You
choose
can
a
even pick
symbol.
your own
You could-
image
yeah,
from
on
the
the
bottom. If
right.
you go all the way down the images, there's a little plus sign.
Yeah, she would be a book.
A bug?
A
Book.
book.
There is
Oh,
a book. Yeah, right here. Here, boom.
Okay, I took that one out so that we can have another Nailana.
I put the book in there. It just has to be named.
that's book?
This book.
Oh, there is a book.
Yeah, I put it in there already.
Yeah.
Hell
it's like
yeah.
the
I
diamond book.
can't see any where they are. Oh, okay.
Is that cool?
You can zoom in and
Yeah.
out. You might need to zoom out a little bit to
Okay.
see the whole picture.
Okay.
There's also a
So
disembodied
very.
eye.
Can we
I
get a
can
very?
just make one that's Nailana's face.
Yeah, you could upload one too from the
Yeah.
edit tokens.
Easily, you easily could.
I'm a little bit behind in technology. I'll admit my technology isn't quite there. But
You're
it'll be
leaps
there
and
next session.
bounds over most, I'd say, with when you're using this. And then you can when you got your icon out, the top right of the screen, there's a little arrow pointing down that brings your little menu down, and you want to get the
Yeah,
the
just like
pointer
that.
tool, out. That way you can do this.
You can even change its color, I think. I
Yeah,
don't
there's a
remember.
color on the top of
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
screen.
right. Yeah, I
So
see it.
here, I'll be blue.
Oh wait, one of you liked being pink, right? So I won't go pink.
I'll
Maybe
do
like cayenne.
purple. So what is the pointer tool?
It should be right below the measure tool and above the note tool.
Okay.
It looks like an ice cream scoop.
And how do you pick the? I'll do the purple, sure. Okay.
All right.
Is pink in use or?
Pink is in use. It has a waiting list, in fact.
Oh, damn it. 6 to 8 weeks at least. I'll go orange then.
Orange, yeah. You know what? I'll go yellow.
I thought like that lime green would be like more what you'd go for.
Green.
It feels
is-
like some sort of fluid that'd be in your machinations.
I
Like
don't
the color.
I don't like green anymore. Green is a little kid thing.
You eventually grow out of certain colors.
Arbitrary. Keep moving.
We're waiting for her to be all loaded in and everyone to be visual.
Yeah.
I think everyone's here.
Adjusted.
Oh. I guess she just left.
What the fuck happened?
I'm still on it.
There's Iresire, Labor, Cloud, Giant, myself. Oh,
All right, there are 4 party members and they are all accounted for.
I'm still here. It's on my computer.
Launch the campaign. I need to get more water. I'm gonna have my headphones on though, so
It
go ahead and
doesn't not
start.
show me.
It does. It shows you.
Okay.
You are
Okay.
here.
Are we offloading off of the sub here?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go take position on the beach here.
Will the sub be remaining here in this lagoon for us? Or we really have to find our own way back?
Strelly's eyes are darting around.
I'm gonna
He has a really,
cast.
he has a really toothy smile.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
That's a
Cast.
DC 14 Wisdom spell.
What do you do? What do you do?
I'm gonna say you will wait here for us until we return.
What is the word, the letters for the spell?
Where's the letters from spell?
VS.
VSN VM. Vernacular
Verbal somatic. So it is, oh, it's,
material. Vernacular and material.
okay. So what, you only have to say something. All right.
Yeah, and the material is I don't need a material. I have a arcane.
You have the
focus.
arcane focus. Got it.
And he has to do if he rolls below the DC 14 wisdom, then he must listen to me and my command that I gave him.
All right. Strelly has. I would not say he is wise, but he has willpower. So
He has cunning.
his mind has been addled with a slurry of strange concoctions.
Yes. Now
He has
this
no
the
hope.
spell lasts 8 hours, so he will be forced
Oh,
to.
it will
adhere
last
to it.
indefinitely.
Okay.
Okay, so he failed the save.
Yeah, he's been beguiled by the magic.
All right, so what suggestion do you giveth him?
I did. I so like the suggestion was he is not to leave here until we return and get on
Oh,
board.
I'm sorry.
Okay, he has like a comically sort of shaped revolver, which he's now like looking out of the sub hatch and like scanning around for targets, as if he would shoot anything he doesn't like that would approach the sub.
All right, excellent.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. Well, that's interesting. Very nice, Vox. Very nice.
I can be quite persuasive.
Is that technology or a skill?
It is a skill. I'm like dialing the fucking. It
How marvelous. Okay.
is the remnants of the old world. A little bit of magic.
All right. Well, I'll step aboard, step to shore now. And can we really just see this desolate strand of,
Yeah, can we like look around and
Can we
look
see
around
any
the
of this
corners?
here?
You are looking around. There are supply containers which are actually filled with supplies, not just empty boxes.
all right.
This appears to be just as has been said, the smuggler's staging area. And there's kind of a nonchalantness about with how things are laid around.
Well, I'll come over and like behind these ones and kind of try to look down in this opening and see if I get LOS and see what's over here.
You have LOS, you can see what's over there. It's just but the reason why you can actually see over there is it is glowing. There are glowing. There's a
wolf
Greek
stone.
one, perhaps.
Of a sort.
I can feel the cancer from here.
Hmm.
That has not been discovered yet, my friend. It's all hexes and curses at this.
I
point in time.
see some weird glowing stones coming from above.
Yes, it's hard to miss them.
That's why you can see them.
Yeah, so let's just pilfer their loot.
Yeah, so yeah, I want to look through some of their supplies here and see if there's anything of note.
All right, every person here may look through one object if you wish.
All right, I'm gonna look through this
Can I-
crate here.
Can I do an arcana to try to like sense anything magic emanating from any of these?
Do an arcana check, please.
That's a 10. Do I sense anything? My beguiled.
Beguiled.
You find a bag of magic caltrops, which become invisible after tossed to the ground.
Magic traps.
What do caltrops do?
From what I remember, I don't know if they're different for yours, Paul. They do 1d4 damage on a failed dexterity save.
A failed dexterity save will stall your attacker and do 1d4 damage.
Yeah, I think it halves movement while traveling through it as well. What's the radius, would you say, like foot wise? Like, is it like 20 foot square or
10-foot line.
so like that?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like a tire
Gotcha.
popper.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
but they are invisible after thrown.
Okay. How many uses do I get out of that?
Can they be recovered?
Okay, do you wish for them to be recoverable, or do you wish for them to be
Invisible. Invisible is great. So they come in a bag of
well,
20.
no, do you wish for multi-use or do you wish for recovery?
Multiple uses.
You have 2 uses.
Okay. All right. So I'll send you the direct item over. Let me know if you want any changes to this thing.
What we discussed, that they will cause 1d4 damage and they will have
Okay.
movement
You got it.
and they cannot be detected except for like somebody said something about like witch sight or corn.
Yeah,
type
that would
sight.
work. Yeah, you
Horn
could.
vision?
Corn vision.
Are they, what are they? Can they be used for esoteric means? Like, can you take, if they're an invisible spike, can you put them in someone's drink and watch them choke to death?
Yeah, I don't see why not. It says he said as
Yeah.
soon as I've like used said one, there's 20 per bundle. So I have
They
20
have it has to
caltrops.
leave your hand for it to become invisible. That's the thing.
All right, so if I just like hold it over a drink and let go of it, then would that work?
It has to physically leave your hand. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can find use for this.
To use beyond caltrops. Which from what I've seen is for like fucking up horses or popping tires.
They can stop in advance.
You just can't.
They fuck your feet up if you were to step on one. You would not be like continuing forward. Really.
I actually just I really just got some like inspiration for these, and it's really great. I'm not gonna say where I got it from, but I've never seen caltrops like this, and I want to see it happen in my game just once.
I've seen tunnels coming down this way.
You see tunnels, eh? Hey, what did I find in my box?
Yeah, what's in this box? What's in the box?
I have a trained eye. I'm a salvager.
You can either
That's true.
take a sleight of hand check or a perception check.
Perception check. That's intellect, right? I always get,
Perception is wisdom, my friend.
is wisdom again? God damn it.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
dying.
okay, I'll just do that. It's better than sleight of hand. Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Okay. You find the gun that you shot yourself with in 1 bullet.
This is a bad omen.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna like throw it in the water.
okay.
Yeah.
I will grant you 2 wisdom for that.
2 wisdom.
Yes, you have learned from your past mistakes, fooling around with guns, fiddling around with guns. It seems like in this reality, shooting yourself in the head with a handgun would kill you. So
That is
Wow.
insane. That is an insane boon.
You're giving me 2 wisdom, really?
which should be a +1 to wisdom, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
that's still just huge. That's still huge.
Yeah, that's
okay.
actually insane. The power.
Yeah, no, I've gained a lot of wisdom. You should have been.
You are very wise.
Okay.
All right. Will anyone else check for boons or bounties?
Sure.
Okay, there are many boxes about.
Yeah, you can click and drag and drop yourself anywhere you want, and then you can move around.
Can I do a perception check on the boxes before deciding on the box?
Yes, you may, of course. I love it when players do perception checks.
We got
Even better when characters do it.
um 24.
You find a file of salt, which will protect you from evil magics. There's enough.
Essential salts?
It's very essential. There's enough salt here to make a ring around you
Can you cook with it?
that will keep away demons or anything unholy.
Undead?
Okay.
Essential salts. You need
Well, I was doing a perception check to look at the boxes to pick which box I wanted.
Okay, there's a barrel of salt, which appears to have quite a holy eminence. It is pure. There is sugar as well, but that is tainted by many beasts. And then there is a tiny little chest.
And everyone else has picked theirs.
Not quite.
No, not Berza.
Berza, which do you want?
I picked already. I'm already so on top of it. I just
Yes,
haven't,
she hasn't rummaged it yet though.
yes.
Oh yeah,
So,
she's
I don't want to
Yeah.
pick what Berza's already on. So which is she on, the salts, the sugar, or the small chest?
There is a small chest in front of Berza, and her eyes seem to be alight with animation.
Okay. So then I'll take the
Animated.
The salt?
Yeah.
Very well. You can keep one unholy creature at bay for D5 turns.
Wow. D5?
that could be pretty good.
So that goes in my inventory.
Yes, this circle is 5 feet in radius, so 10 feet all around.
Okay.
Unholy creatures are those that are sort of like the aboleth, like
Well,
abyssal.
okay. So I have the blue glowing crystal, the 2 fire opals, the abyss, the book, the cult book, the draconic book, the pocket watch, and the salts.
Oh, you have all those things written down. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. I
So
haven't picked up very
amazing.
much.
salts
Okay.
that keep away for 5 turns.
It will keep away unholy entities for D5 turns, so half of a D10.
Keep unholy away for D5 turn. Okay.
Yes, and then Berza, go ahead and tell me high or low on a D20.
Hi.
You open the box and you are greeted with the fine spicy aroma of dust as it settles into your nostrils.
Kind of dust.
Pneumonia. You're gonna get pneumonia. You're gonna get pneumonia.
The nomadic time, I guess. And with that, the smuggler supplies are thoroughly
Looted.
I guess that's the best way. Oh, Vox is going for
I meant to move around and accidentally clicked it.
You went for a swim.
Vox, you can hear, you are the furthest from the others. And you can hear from this part of the cave, sort of like a don't know hime homo saman na mani manoma domo. Like you can hear sort of like a strange chanting that you haven't heard since you got off the sub. And it's not so much that you're getting closer to the source of it, but you're getting further away from the rest of the party. And that's what makes you hear this sound.
I'll hear some kind of enchant, like ritual being cast over here. Some sort of chanting.
What do you say?
Horrible gibberish.
Oh God, not more of it.
Come over, take a listen.
Okay, I'm coming over. I didn't find
Okay,
anything
go
in-
ahead and take take a wisdom save.
Dude, fucking wisdom.
Both of us?
Oh
Just you, Vox.
Oh, just
Oh.
me.
Dang it.
8.
Okay, you have failed your save completely. Um,
Get out of my head.
Get out of my head.
you have you have 3 turns before you will either gain d6 by killing. Sorry, gain d6 HP by killing or lose d6 by not by killing.
The thirst overtakes me. Well, as the madness takes over, I'm gonna fucking go run down towards the noise.
Madness? Wow.
What language is it?
The dark language of the dark.
What language is it?
But Blaybird and Elana, please take a wisdom save.
Huma hima huma.
Ika boka,
To
ika
find out
boka.
what language it is?
To see if the language permeates through your own membranes.
I
Is it-
rolled a
is
6.
it- Hold on, is that a psychic attack?
Yes.
I have resistance to psychic damage.
Excellent.
It's it won't do any damage. It's just a saving throw for an effect. I
Mm.
don't think
I
it's
will,
gonna
I
do
will
much.
give you advantage.
Alistar.
I will give you advantage.
As a
Ika boka.
Kalistar, you can't manipulate my mind.
Your mind
It's part of my race.
I will give you advantage. For the save,
Um,
the wisdom save.
Wisdom,
Yes.
22.
Okay. You can hear basically the worst thing you could imagine, which is a bunch of masculine tribal voices saying, "Dono see me hama dama dama domo see me hama." And you are you realize this is exactly what you are standing against.
But what language is it?
It is abyssal.
Nailana can understand Abyssal.
The voices say, "In us while we stand, so we can go to the other side." They're just repeating that over and over again.
End us where we stand.
In us where we stand, so we can go
End
to
us
the
where we stand.
afterlife.
Okay.
Ikam pokam, ikam pokam.
Okay.
Okay, well, I rolled a 6 on the save.
Ah, yes. If you kill something within the next 3 combat turns, you will receive an HP bonus, or you will lose an HP bonus if you do not kill something.
Okay.
Do you feel the lust?
My mind is molested. Molested.
I wouldn't say it's molested. You can choose what to do still. He's not forcing you to chase down there.
It still is molesting me.
Yeah. It wasn't consensual, that's for sure.
My mind is not my own. It's not
I'm
mine.
gonna tell Berza to stay where she is.
Bersa?
That's fine. I'll
Berza,
stay
stay
here.
where you are. Don't come any closer.
Don't come any closer.
Because I would know that they were trying to manipulate my mind, correct?
Oh, yes, it is quite a heady beat, and the tempo just continues exceeding. Dono si me mono, no, no, moni, mini, mono.
All right, I'm gonna back up and go back with Berza.
Ecum, bocum.
Okay, Mr. Vox, you can hear the beads coming like closer and further with this door right next to you. It seems like the tempo has been expanding.
Is it like this little spot right here?
Yes.
Labor, I found the source from the sound.
Who is it? I'm trying to really, block it out most of it anyway.
I think it's some sort of cultist or something, some ritual.
That's what it sounded like, definitely. Hang on, I'm doing some addition that I didn't do earlier. I didn't add my hit points. Well, I didn't get very many. Okay, well, I'm going to go follow Vox Populi down here. Come on, girls, let's go.
No, they are not. They are afraid of the steady noises.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We'll check it out.
Our minds have been touched.
Their minds have been touched.
Very well. With the energy very similar to LAPD freeze, you do kick open the door and you see several cultists here, as you had suspected, and they are each in a three-way crossbow shooting tie in which they wish to shoot each other. You have a single turn of combat to do something before they interact with each other, but they're trying to go for the three-way split.
Okay, I'm gonna cast charm on this guy and be like, why don't you shoot first and get things going? Suggestion.
I'm just gonna wait and see. I wanna watch.
And that's a
See what happens.
DC 14 saving throw for wisdom for them.
He looks at you and grins, and then you realize that all three of these corpses have already shot themselves. And you are looking at a room with three corpses, each with a bolt in their bodies, blood smearing across the ground, coagulated some time ago.
So is he gonna
Wow.
shoot anyways?
They
They're
were
corpses.
dead long before you got here.
So they're like living dead?
They are not dead. They are not living at all. They are all corpses. It was an illusion.
Oh, I'm just losing my mind.
Yeah. You are losing.
All right,
your
I'm gonna
mind.
go in here and like wave them away. It's a sick illusion. I reached out with my magic and felt nothing.
The corpse that you tried to influence starts reaching for the crossbow, and sinews and bones start wrapping around the stock of it.
Okay. So can you do okay, so so it is undead.
You have made it undead, it seems,
Okay.
by
gotcha.
capturing it in that moment of life.
Gotcha. Labor, they rise. I'm able to strike at it with my rapier while it begins to.
Of course.
Okay. I'll use booming blade.
So there's no.
He
initiative,
is
he's just gonna-
prone, so you will get advantage, my friend.
That is a 22.
All right, you dash the corpse of to pieces, and
That's
yet there
22 to
was,
hit. I didn't do any damage yet.
It is not anything in particular for you to stab a corpse
Gotcha.
to pieces. It is now mincemeat, and you will gain 1 hit
Mincemeat.
points.
Okay, cool. Is this like a permanent or temporary HP?
A permanent boost.
Cause he ate it or something or?
The sound that you are now able to deal with the acoustics of the noise, and now it's more of a background sound than anything else. In this
Oh yeah, I
slot.
found a channel that like nullified it. So this
Hmm.
one's dead right here. I can delete it, or do you want it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I will.
And you
The
gain
dead
5.
rose. I don't like this place.
They walk. The dead walk.
This one did for a moment.
How many of them are walking?
I think I see 2 laying over there on the ground, still dead.
How do you know they're dead? This guy was laying on the ground.
I don't know. It stood up and tried to grab his crossbow, or tried to reach for its original crossbow. I don't know. If you ever get near them, they'll do the same thing.
That's a reflex, actually.
Am I seeing anything in this area? Is like a door or anything over here?
I think it's safe.
Oh,
to
there is a
assume-
door. Do you wish to open it?
I want to wait for what Labor wants to do here.
I was chastising you, but it's
Yeah,
we'll move on from that. Yeah, I want to check out the rest of the room that these 3 Goonies were in. How come we can't see all of it?
there's doors.
There
I'm
are
assuming.
doors.
Open the
but
doors.
My apologies. You may open, you can see to this part.
What's over there? Just some dead dog on the ground or something?
As you go chamber by chamber, you realize that many of these people were killed in their sleep. Labor, you will lose 2 health points until you can kill again.
Uh-oh.
Smash one of the corpses and invigorated me.
I told you that I was molested, you fool. My mind was molested.
What are our compatriots doing?
They're up there talking about women stuff.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much about it exact.
I'm trying not to get my mind molested.
A wise move.
Jokes on them. This is my kink.
And that's why we're up here, Verza.
Do they, since they're like right here, do they have increased vision down this causeway?
I suppose they would. I suppose they would. You can feel the warmth of something other than the dankness of the cave coming from your south.
Dankness.
Dig. I don't like the feeling of warmth. Not in the cave, at least.
So all these rooms here are all everything that we can access has been accessed.
Yeah, they're just bloody tables and smeared instruments.
You get the feeling. Somebody take a wisdom check.
Not me this time. I suck. at
Wisdom check.
Who
What
has the
skill am I
best-
using?
Who has the best wisdom modifier?
Not me.
Definitely not me.
I have the worst wisdom
I
modifier.
have +4 to wisdom.
You have the best. It's
What skill are we checking, Lord?
Is it perception?
wisdom.
Just wisdom. Just wisdom. Oh, perception's good though. Perception's better. Yeah, perception.
Okay. 17 plus 6.
Damn. 20, 40.
No, 17 plus 6.
Yeah.
23.
All right. Nailana gets the idea that there are only terrible echoes and memories coming from the east side of the cave, but the west side of the cave still has people living there. There was once ago a schism between both both sides of the cave, and they lived in harmony. But there was something strange that came over the east side of the cave and left no survivors.
What? How did I know this?
Would it be like the empathy that she would be able to perceive that?
There are many corpses calling out for more blood on the east side of the cave.
Okay. They're calling for blood.
Calling for more blood.
Blood!
Okay, so they want to remain. They want to continually harm the people on the west.
Yes,
On the east.
the west.
Um. I guess. Did you guys want to continue to explore
Yes,
the east?
yes.
Now that I've choked down that insanity for a moment, I'll be fine.
I need to
Is-
kill so that I can shake off my insanity.
Okay, well, is there a way to protect Berza from the mind effects?
We have to destroy
Um,
whatever's emanating them.
Now that you are aware of it and you've endured it, if Berza sticks right next to you, you can use concentration every round
To
from,
shield
here,
her mind.
from this point on to protect her mind if she wishes.
No, I personally feel she needs to just enjoy the beautiful sound, the cacophony of frequencies and noises that never heard before.
You don't get to pick what people listen
I know
to
I'm not doing
all
any
the
shrouding,
time,
is all I'm
Vox.
saying. I'm not doing any shrouding.
Okay, so Berza, do you want me to protect you from the influence?
The evil influence.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that sounds good.
so I
Berza.
guess we have to stay together.
Okay. We go right next to each other.
Okay.
Okay, you're friends. Good job. You're friends now.
I guess we'll go and explore the room that the guys are in Laborton.
Okay.
It's the best room because we found some weird shit.
Did we do a perception check to examine if there's any loot in the room?
Examination complete. There was no room, just bloody surgical equipment and stained surgery tables.
All right,
Did
the
you
most
look at
terrifying
what
thing for anyone to observe so far, there is no electricity current in this part of the undersit or of yeah, there is no electrical current here.
Ah, then much of my stuff doesn't work.
Normally there would be like an arc feeding your weapons, but now there is nothing.
Yeah. No arcs, no weapons. So how do so I have to fall back on my non-electrical weapons?
All right, did we check this other room? Berza, do we want to go in this other room?
Very carefully.
Be careful, there's some weird shit. We almost got shot by a zombie.
Which room in particular?
Isn't there a door to the south in this room, like down here?
I think there's 2 doors.
Oh man, I lost my icon.
Oh
in-
no.
I went, Yeah. yeah, there. Can we go in here?
Yes, you may.
Your own risk.
Can I explore the room and search for anything of value?
There is nothing of value here besides a go ahead and take a perception test.
Stained
A perception
instrument.
check.
20.
You
It's a dirty
find
20.
you find an old beaten journal which is written on human flesh, and it talks about the rising of a fish king to unify a lost people. And one by one, well, there was a disagreement here in the caves as to who would join the fish people and who wouldn't. And one by one, those that agreed left, and those that did not agree still slumber here, dead.
Okay. Um, I guess
You want to peek in the little closet up above?
what?
I said, do you want to peek in the little closet up above?
Yeah, let's go peek up there.
Mhm.
I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Very well. In the crawl space above, you do end up finding lariat
And poisonous spiders.
and several gray widows.
A what?
Gray widows and Larius, who is depicted on the screen right there.
Okay, we find people. Are they alive?
Yeah, there is one person called Larius, and he is in the grill.
What's a gray widow? It's an actual spider.
It's like a black widow, but it's gray.
Okay, thank you.
So he has a beast with him, like an insect beast.
There's a bunch of little spiders, I think.
No, they're just little sized
He
spiders,
is
but they're
eating
highly
the gray
poisonous and they're
widows.
gonna bite you if you keep crawling in the space. And then we'll have to take you to the hospital.
Get away from me.
Um,
There's no hospital around for miles. You won't survive the submarine trip if you get bit by the gray widow.
okay. What do you want to do, Berza?
Let's back up a little bit.
Bring in the flames, bug spray them
You're backing up from Lariat?
from the widows.
From the buggies.
Okay,
They're dangerous.
they are a threat most mundane for the most part, but if you touch them directly, they'll get you.
Does Larius say anything that we just stumbled in front of into his little crawl space?
Great God.
All right, Lariat says, I've been waiting for you. It's so nice you finally got here.
Who, us?
Yes, you. I've been waiting for you specifically. I am your point of contact.
You?
Me.
Can
I
Sorry,
no, go ahead. I don't have anything else to ask him.
I was gonna do a sense emotion.
Okay. Take an insight.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, got it. He does he have to pass anything or
Not that I know of.
You get that he is a deceiver.
I mean, have pretty high charisma. I can look it up.
You understand that he is a deceiver.
Yes. Spell sense emotion. You attune your senses to pick up on emotions of others for the duration when you cast the spell. As an action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your senses on one humanoid and you can see within 30 feet of you. You instantly learn the target's prevailing emotion, whether it's love, anger, pain, fear, calm, or something else. If the target isn't actually humanoid or it is immune to being charmed, you sense that it is calm.
He is a calm deceiver.
Well, is he humanoid?
Yes.
Then he can't deceive it. It's as if the target isn't human or is immune.
He is not immune to you detecting that he's deceiving him, trying to deceive you.
What?
He is not immune to you to you seeing that he's trying to deceive you
Okay.
because he is a humanoid.
Okay. So, but I'm trying to understand his emotion.
He is calm.
Okay.
This is his trade.
Okay.
Emotion.
Alright.
Damn.
Can we confirm that he is our point of contact?
Yes. You are now going to confirm it for us by confirming that he is not a deceiver or is a deceiver.
Well, he
And then since you have discovered that he is a deceiver, I think the whole thing has been placed into question now.
okay.
He has deceived us. He has deceived us. Or he will deceive us. Either one.
Okay.
Could be either or.
Who were we told we were going here to meet?
Yeah, I thought we all selected our own contacts. That's why I'm confused about this guy.
Yes, I'm a little.
Man was done.
Yes, he was hiding in the vents, which are approximately right here.
But wait, so who are we? Who were we sent here to go meet?
I thought we selected our own contacts. That's why I was confused about this guy. The
I thought-
sunglasses guy.
I mean, mostly everybody chose who they thought they were gonna go meet. Does everyone want to go over who they were gonna meet or
I
Yeah.
remember that.
okay?
But why are we meeting this guy? That's what I'm confused about. I don't remember being told them that we're gonna meet him. And
I think he's trying to deceive us.
I'm suspicious. Doesn't that seem suspicious?
What information were you to provide us?
Doesn't that seem suspicious?
1 second, sorry. Okay. Listen, I can get you into the outer city. You just have to get me in there. I'm a crypto coiner.
Crypto coins, ugh. He's out to steal our money.
No, no, no. If you make an investment right now, I can make you rich. I promise.
Is that why you live in an air vent?
Can I roll a perception check on if he's telling the truth? Or an insight?
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
It would be insight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inside's good.
No, inside. It would not be inside.
It wouldn't be insight.
No.
It would be perception, right?
What would it be?
You can do insight or perception, whatever benefits you greatly.
I mean, I guess
And
it
both
could
are
be
plus
the
6, so it doesn't matter to me.
just do one. It doesn't matter.
Okay. 18.
He is telling you the truth about his currency scheme,
Mm-hmm.
but what he's not telling you the truth about is that he will profit off you far more greatly than you will profit from it.
But we
Okay.
will profit.
He can't be a very good crypto trader if he lives in an air vent.
Yeah, where's your mining operation? What do you even do?
Oh, you want to see the mining operation?
Yeah.
There's no electricity in here, so what's he mining off of?
Very smart, Rosa.
You're a con man from the moment you opened your mouth.
I never thought you'd ask. And he starts to move out of the dungeon. Here is him with the mask. Do you choose to follow?
Wait, where is he? We don't see him.
You don't see him on OBR.
Oh yeah, he's the mask. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna follow him. Where's Vox Populi?
Rosa, are we going to follow? I'm staying with you to keep your minds.
Persa. Went to follow.
I really don't trust that this guy has a crypto mind.
Yeah, he's a liar for one thing.
We can go out into the corridor.
Yeah. I don't know how much further we'll follow him though. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go right here.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Very well, very well. You can see him trail off into the darkness, and he moves around this corner.
I don't know, Labor. You want to follow him?
Yeah. I don't since you know what? I don't know. Nah, let's just fuck off from him. I mean, Leilana said he was a deceiver. He already sounds like he's telling a lie. Why let
He
ourselves
can't-
be led into a trap?
He can't mine crypto in a place with no electricity.
Maybe he has some magical way of doing it.
And he lives in an air vent.
And there was no sense, I didn't get a sense of anyone that was human on this side, on the west side.
Magic mining. The only explanation that I have.
Very well. The party looks at Lariat and watches him shuffle off into the darkness. He is humming a tune which sounds very familiar to each of you, but you can't quite place it.
Could you tell me the tune?
Do no si no mi no. Do
Okay.
no mi no.
Can I roll for history?
Okay,
I mean, I know what that tune's from.
History check now.
what's it from?
It's from the Knolls,
Okay.
right? No,
Um,
isn't it the same thing that the Knolls were singing?
it's really similar. It attests the same sort of values, I guess I would say. Yeah, this is the same sort of
Alright.
values, just placed somewhere else.
I'm gonna
Whole
roll to
song.
try and remember. What is that? Is that insight, history?
History sounds good.
History.
18.
Hysteria.
You get the feeling that this song is only for insiders, and that for outsiders, they hear it. Not many will be able to remember it. This is something sacred.
A sacred
Okay.
song.
Okay.
Sacred song.
I'm gonna write down as in my book as much as I can remember of the words and
Okay,
the
it talks
tune.
about water cleansing people of all of their sins. How only the salt water can purify, and there is nothing else that can do it.
Okay.
The gray water, the gray water.
All right. Well, Naylena's gonna write it down in her book. In her journal.
She jotted all that down.
Thank you.
I like when the gray water comes. Where did Brayden go? I'm very angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I can't look.
Looks like he was investigating the structure to the north.
Yeah. He went to shit. I think. I'm so angry. I'm very angry about
Why are you angry, my son?
it. Because Vox is not here and we are standing here wondering.
It's fair to be angry, I guess.
I've been so angry.
All right, what do you want to do?
I don't want to follow that guy. He's gonna just.
What if we went to the other side?
Yeah, we
Went down
could.
these little stairs over here.
We could. The whole cave clearly bleeds into that one area. It's bleeding into this horseshoe shape that goes here.
I see the shape. Oh. Well,
Naylana
Maybe-
always maps out where she's going in her journal.
You're always coloring it down. The
Yeah, she writes everything down. She's like she's got her face in her book most of the time with her pens.
maybe if we at least just don't go the way that you're being very disruptive, and I'm gonna make you go away.
Who?
All right. Oh, the cat.
Braden, what is Braden?
Right here.
Oh, I knew you were there. That's why I said that. Hey, there was a dude that came out and made a bunch of claims and now he wants us to follow him. What are you doing up here? Opening a can or peeing or?
How trustworthy is it? How trustworthy?
Not trustworthy. Naylana determined that he was 0% trustworthy.
Fuck him then.
That's what I said. There's
So
no
why
more-
don't we go this other way? And at least then we're not following him directly.
He's lucky we didn't kill him for lying.
Yeah. Well, killing him for lying does seem a bit harsh, even on my end.
If it was gonna lead us into a trap that would have killed us, however,
We don't know that that was what he was doing.
I don't know, man. I hear ritual music about us, and all that bullshit happening. I can only assume the worst.
Tono sine mana mono no no mine sana mana.
Ike,
Kalima.
ikam
Oh.
Oh, no, 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 no.
ikam pokam.
Matano.
The Ecums.
Okay, well, yeah, let's just go the other way, up these little steps right here.
That sounds like a good plan.
I went up these
Into the
steps.
room?
Yeah, the great room.
The great room? Or the steps?
Up the steps to the great room.
Well, one of you went east and one of you went west. So which one?
I did the whole thing where I was trying to move the map
know what?
around,
Actually,
but
no,
I
we're-
clicked myself. But hey, I'm down for whatever.
We're gonna go to the magic mushroom room,
Okay.
the fungal room. Come on, come over
Um,
here. Come over here to the fungal room. There's one
Did we
thing.
want to see what was over here or before going that way or no?
Yeah, because over there is the guy we don't want to follow, so we have to go check out the fungal room now.
But he went south. He didn't go west.
West?
But I think it all comes together
east.
into one
I'm
chamber.
sorry. East.
east or
East?
We
I'll just follow you, Versa, since I have to maintain
okay.
the mind.
Oh, I guess we're going to this fungus room. What kind of fungus is in there?
Mind fungus. The kind you don't want getting out. Ever.
The COVID mushroom.
Go fish mushroom. yeah.
Is it like Last of Us mushrooms? Because that would be really scary.
Uh,
Okay, you know what?
you get the
You
feeling.
need to stop.
It's like that, but it takes 100
You're being
years to turn you
ridiculous.
into a
It's
zombie.
Amphromasia.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. No, sorry. I'm sorry.
You yourself.
I forgot to put myself on mute. Or the cat is there. Now he went away. He's just touching everything.
I thought you were talking to me about stopping with the Last of Us mushrooms. Because you didn't want to fight Last of Us monsters.
No. The cat just like he just kept knocking over my iPad. He's such a little,
Such a feral beast.
and he slapped me on the hand.
Fetal.
That cat is like a wild beast.
Wildebeest.
Like a wild.
Wildebeest.
He kept knocking over my iPad. He kept knocking over the dice, and then he slapped me on the hand.
Whipped you.
Sounds like you were deserving that attitude.
Yeah.
I am afraid to say.
Now he's looking out the window like he's a peeping Tom.
He's
so
commiserating.
I'm gonna let him do that.
He's commiserating.
Setting
No,
health
he's
best
on
for you
the
next.
back seat.
Okay, Labor, you can sort of hear the wind rustling through the mushrooms and it makes like a chiming noise.
Is it like
Yes. the
creepy
famous
noise
wind
or is it a
chime
pleasant
mushroom.
Oh
noise?
no, it is very alluring. Like
Oh, it's almost like I'm not in a stinking cave. It's almost like I'm outside in a pleasant field of mushrooms. But I mean, I go up closer then because I want to look at them or pick some if you. Nah, I don't like touching slimy shit. I'm not that kind of person. If I step on a snail, I have to like walk away from it quickly before I get queasy.
Guess Nailana would investigate the mushrooms and see if she can determine what type of mushrooms they are.
Make the determination, please, because
okay,
I will not do
you
it.
get the perception that there are 4 different corpses lying in each of the corners of the room, and that is where each of the mushroom collectives comes from.
Mushroom collectives.
Is it a different
So-
type of mushroom with each corpse?
They are all the same kind of mushroom. But yeah, every mushroom in this room is the same mushroom.
The
It-
same fungi.
Is it medicinal? Is it
There's
Poisonous?
new life. There's new life growing from old corpses.
Fungi.
but it still doesn't tell us whether it's like medicinal, poisonous, or edible, not edible.
Sentient.
You'll have to eat one to figure it out. All that out. And I'm not going to eat one. I don't even like the taste of mushrooms.
Do I have to roll do you want me to roll a perception check for it?
No, roll a constitution check because you have to eat the mushroom.
No, I don't want to eat the mushroom. I want to roll a perception or a nature
It
check.
is-
Maybe
is-
nature.
it is-
Yeah, nature.
It
might
is
work.
difficult to ascertain the properties of each mushroom without consuming them.
Nature or survival. would tend
Yeah,
to
Nature
be
but
might
if
do
I
it,
have
yeah.
nature, I might know the mushroom.
Yeah, I would give it to her if she could pass a nature check.
I will allow you to nibble on each of the patches for nature.
But you will have to nibble.
Why do I have to nibble on them if I'm going based off of my research from nature that I have previously?
You've never seen these mushrooms before.
There
You
could be
have-
millions of undiscovered flora and fungi. Fungi are one of the most diverse things in the entire world.
Your survival skills can teach you the exact amount you need to eat without endangering yourself, but to know the properties.
Yeah, without endangering yourself. That's the critical key right there.
You can like put one on your tongue and let it sit there for a moment and see if it burns. That you're supposed to do with certain leaves, I've learned.
Survivalism. You must be a survivalist. Survivalists will never beat the survivalists. Okay, so what are the properties of the mushrooms? Nailana, do you consent to eating them?
No.
Okay.
They absolutely glow and they hum as there is a air current that runs through each of them.
They're porous?
Yes, it almost like instruments.
Wow. Beautiful.
Can I hum the tune that we've heard?
Yes,
see
you
if
may.
there's a
To
reaction?
which pile of shrooms?
In the center of the room? Can I do it in the center of the room?
Yes, you do that. And each pile starts popping until there are no more. And it no longer makes any sound. But there is mushroom powder all throughout the ground.
Mushroom cadabra.
I'll collect some of the powder for
All right,
research.
take a constitution save, please.
Take the save. Take the save.
24.
Make trade.
Oh, very well, very well. You can see the final moments of a city before it is changed and turned irrevocably. This is where the last of some survivors came to hang out before they ran out of supplies.
Essential supplies.
I'm so confused. I just wanted to take a sample. And so confused.
Sample.
I was just taking a sample.
All right, you can gain D4 health in the future with the sample slurry that you created from the sample.
Of mushroom slurry. And Nana is a scientist. I keep forgetting she was a scientist. She's a biologist though, not a real.
Oh, what is she doing? Putting in some beaker kit and running some samples.
She put it in a test tube.
Nice.
And Shirley is looking around the cave with his trusty telescope, eyeing waves and whatnot.
Can he see anything of use with his scope?
Yes, he has been smiling a lot over here. Well, actually, no, frowning only.
Only. He wants problems only. Oh. So okay, the mushroom, can we see the last little corner of the mushroom room now? The one that is still obscured?
You may now that you peer over there.
I peer. Ah, this is something of material worth. What's this?
You see Daneb huddling in the corner. He has a strange breathing apparatus, and he looks at you with tired eyes.
Did he make like a Vader wheeze? Who are you? Excuse me.
Daneb says, I am the last of Ossatron. This is the last green you will ever see in this land. Nature has been defeated.
Good riddance to it, I say. Nature
Man
time
cannot
is.
live without nature, without the green. But nature can only live with man's death.
You're speaking nonsense, friend. Do you know where, did you see that guy earlier with the sunglasses?
Yes, I hate him. Where is he?
He tried to get us to follow him earlier.
I want to go kill him.
Why?
He is a deceiver, a liar.
That's what we think too.
Let's go kill him.
Okay. I mean, I'm not on the warpath to kill him just yet, but I don't like him either, so I'm willing to bring you with us. So long as you're not too crazy.
Take a perception test.
My phone here. Perception. Perception is which is that's dexterity.
Wisdom.
That's wisdom again. It's always wisdom.
Do you want me to use? I'll use guidance.
Yes, guide me. Okay. So perception advantage. Okay, I still didn't roll very good. 12. 12.
Okay. You can see that even in the darkness of his helm, his eyes are darting left and right. He is clearly not. He matches the same glowing green that the mushrooms have around you, but you have never seen a green like this before.
You know, maybe we'll come back and get you later. I don't think we're gonna pursue this right now, friend. I really don't want to hang out with him anymore after seeing that. I'm very superstitious when it comes to science related issues. Fungoid
Can you
men.
get his name?
He didn't tell me his name.
Can you ask his name?
What's your name, friend?
My name's not important, but I'll tell you a name you should look out for. Elias. She poisoned our waters. She was the first step in the downfall of the city.
Belias?
Elias.
Elias.
Eli, the deceiver.
I think I know someone named Elias.
First, that was a shifty glasses guy, right?
No.
Not Lariat.
Yeah, that was Lariat Scumboy.
So many deceivers in this place.
Um, We'll keep that in mind.
Do you have a description of Elias?
Well, it's really an old woman, but she acts or tries to act much younger than her age. She was in charge of the purification plant, and that was the first to turn sour when things went south.
Beautify. Well, this is all kind of jumping ahead for us. We don't know what you're talking about. Um, but it's all pretty useful information if we can connect it to something.
Nailana's gonna maintain the notes
Write
of
it
the
down.
interaction
Yeah.
and the meetings.
Very well. I think I have business to settle with Lariat.
Well, we don't know where he is either. If we find him, we'll let you know.
Oh, I guess I'll be in my little chamber then until then.
Yes, that's a good idea. This place is not very safe. There's
Do you know
people
anything
trapped.
about the mushrooms?
Yes. I know that life only saps away, but it is death. Death that brings a new epoch. This
That's what-
world cannot exist any further without a great sacrifice. These mushrooms are all I have left, and they communicate to each other. If any two of you hold different strands of mushrooms, they will be able to communicate to each other, regardless of the distance between them.
What? That's preposterous. I gotta try that. And I
Can
go
each
and
of you
pick two
pluck
of
a
them.
different mushroom.
Oh, I'm gonna pick two of them and hand one to Vox Populi. And I'm gonna go in the other room and try it. So the whole action looks like this.
Okay.
Uh, picking two. I'm going over here. I'm gonna give him one. And I'm gonna go back over here. And I'm gonna speak into this room and say, Vox, can you hear me?
All right. He must take. You will both roll charisma.
Charisma.
Yes.
All right. Not a very good thing.
3.
You still should have guidance, I believe.
Okay.
We may both roll advantage on charisma then.
I still didn't roll very good. So 9.
Guidance, I believe, is a D4, but I'll take advantage.
9.
Okay, it comes across as
6.
Ham who hear me.
These are damn near worthless, I can see.
Mm-hmm. You have to speak into him just right or something.
Or something, correct.
Well, what is it, huh? You know all about these mushrooms.
Are you in tune with Osodran? That may help you out.
I am not. I'm not a religious man.
Who is Asatran?
Osodran is the spirit of the 4 elements. I represent the nature side of Osodran, the flora side of Osodran, to be precise.
The fauna? The fauna or the flora?
Would that be a religion?
Religon?
That sounds like a good check.
Am I rolling on religion? I was asking.
That
if-
sounds fine. That sounds like a good check.
Okay.
Religion check. Do religion check. So it's basically an intelligence
17
check.
plus 5.
A mighty 23.
True.
Osadran has 4 layers to her realm. Osadran is more of like a nature elemental than anything else. The Church of Osadran in your reality is very dull. It does not have a myriad of support, I'm afraid to say. It is one of the weaker religions. And you can tell that this follower of Osadran, he is basically trying to hold entire faith on his shoulders.
Okay. Is it a like violent religion? Is it like what is the religion like? What is the, I guess, like mission statement of the religion?
Um, the Church of Osadran, they seek to preserve nature, which is a very like upward battle, upward. Yeah. In your reality, the Church of Osadran is nearly depleted, but they might be willing to resort to dire circumstance, or they might be willing to take dire actions to undo the lack of nature in the world.
So they're economy freaks. Okay, got it. They're green freaks.
Yeah, that's the best way to look at it.
Okay. I guess we continue.
Okay, let's go into up the stairs now. Let me serve. Let me serve. What do we see over here? Are you guys hearing him? I don't hear him anymore.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Mhm.
There's a surge of people and wheelchairs and crutches that are left at the steps, as if there was a great exodus and not everyone could make it.
These are all bone people.
Yes, they're all bones, and they are stripped mainly of their flesh for some time.
Okay. Corpses do not concern me. Bones even less. So I went right past those bones.
Okay, and they make a crunchy noise beneath you.
Crick and
Just
crack, crickle crack.
yeah, just like the crunchy chicks from Fable.
Ooh. Okay, let's proceed.
All right, very well. Laybird has taken it upon himself to move further down the corridor with Vox in tow.
Let's go, ladies.
Do I need to still maintain concentration on Berza or are we safe?
Better just maintain concentration until the spell ends, so you don't waste it.
Okay.
There's gonna be a duration on it. Just obey the duration. I'm gonna scoop up here. Keep to the left.
All right, you can. Do you remember the last time that you fought the aboleth?
Yeah, we were in the sewers.
You get the feeling like your teeth are starting to vibrate, as if there's a terrible stench coming from the other side of the door, just to the north of you.
Oh. God, this place does not sound good. This is sounding just like the crap that we encountered in the sewer. Or not the sewer, the power station. And I suggest we stay far, far away from that door. It's just my logical suggestion.
And as you make this discovery, there are two figures that approach from the south that are both vaguely human in size and stature.
Okay. So they're wrapped. What are they? Velocity people?
With lots of people.
From afar, what you see is this. It is sort of a hybrid between the fish people and the humans. It is like an evolutionary leap between the two of them.
De-evolution, more like for the
That-
creature.
The missing link between humans and fish. The link that we've always looked for, but could never find.
But the difference is even from here, the eyes seem completely glazed over.
Glazed.
Glazed, yes.
Okay,
The glazening.
because they truly are soulless fish. All right. Well, let's proceed with caution. We don't know whether their culture is as utterly alien as they are.
Okay. You both start inching just a little bit closer to them, and they start coming closer to you, but neither of them truly even lock in on you with their eyes.
Of course, not that blind, filthy creatures.
They're blind. They have no pupils. No pupils.
But as you say that, you see them both look straight toward you, Laybert.
What do you things want? Can I like at least recognize what this language is? Even if-
This is a dialect of the fish people.
Well,
Oh,
then
and
where's
that was
Nailana?
deep
She can
speech.
speak them.
Yeah, deep speech.
She can speak water people.
Intruders! Intruding!
They know that we're here.
Well, yes. Are they friendly?
Um,
Nailana, in the place of a soul, you can feel a great, deep, dark pit.
A vortex where the soul would be.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? It's what they have. You can't give them a soul.
It's like their soul's missing.
Oh, it's missing. I thought they
Right? Is
designed
that
their dwelling.
accurate? Would that be accurate?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Nailana, I was getting a caffeine concoction. Is what accurate?
It I said it's like their soul's missing. Would that be accurate?
It's like their soul is a string that is tied to more souls that goes on and on and on. But yeah, their soul is basically missing, and instead there is a great deep
It's
dark
metamorphosis.
So the more like filthy, they don't live on the mortal realm as we do.
Yes, they do. They are mortal fishes.
They're
They
like,
still feel pain though, correct?
yeah, so do plants, but you eat them, don't you?
Plants do not feel pain. Shut the hell
Yeah,
up.
they do. They
I
actually
would say
send out distress
that they
signals.
feel hunger
They do not
more
have
than
nerves.
anything.
They actually just study. They do feel
I'm
pain.
just saying
Their
it's
hunger
really-
will allow them to avoid their pain, but they have an eternal hunger.
Okay. So kind of like voids. Okay. Um, I don't think they're able to be negotiated with.
Please
I can
negotiate them.
try.
We have so much gold now.
I mean, I can try and negotiate with them if you
I will
want.
give them 1,200 human coins if they let us pass.
I think Berza can also speak deep speech too.
If that doesn't work, you both offer them your bodies. But seriously, we can't afford another battle with these freaks. Who knows how many could be living here?
They're not even worth fighting to me. They're too pathetic and disgusting. It's not a worthy challenge. Slopping, flopping fish people.
Yeah, and they are a worthless.
Their souls aren't even their own. Pathetic.
Might as well be fighting their reanimated bodies.
I'd rather go stomp on baby turtles on a beach than fight them.
Can we sneaky past them?
They've already noticed us.
They've already seen us.
They both start standing on this stairwell and snarling.
Ask them some kind of question. Try to trick them. Ask them how many of them are there.
How many of you are there?
There are many.
They said there's many.
See, they don't even know numbers. They're so inferior.
They know the difference between less and more.
Labored. Mr. Vox. Your contact, the head of the clown people, starts pinging off of your energy tracker,
The clown gang.
and you feel as if the clown gang is in front of you now.
I'm hearing something beep on you. Vox
It's
Pop.
my transponder.
Your transponder? Beep.
Yeah, it's beeping, alerting me of the Savani or whatever his name was.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's one of those blue people. They look blue too. Very similar.
The clown folk are one of these guys?
I guess. I can't tell. They're not wearing any clown makeup. They're just fish to me. So
Break out the grease paint. But okay, so you are detecting them. I mean, can they help us get out of this right now? So I'm ready to kill. I'm ready to barbecue these two fish
I don't
sticks.
speak their. I don't
But
speak.
I don't want to
Underdark.
fight their whole clan.
I don't speak their language. I can't.
Do pantomime, sign language. Come on. We're not gonna get any more information out of them. We gotta make a decision. Shoot
Well, one
that-
thing that has to translate directly, I guess, is I'll point behind them and say the boss's name that I'm tracking, and see if that does anything.
Say the name. Shia.
Nistaviv or whatever their name is, other leader. See, these don't look like the clown people. Maybe they are the clown people. I don't know.
You have come to talk to our people, yet we have no answers for you.
You have made a connection that they do look like the clown people in a way. They're a strange hybrid between the clowns and the fish.
Clowns are a species.
That's even more foul. They come here and they started fucking fish.
And they stare blankly at you as if waiting for a command or something. They will not come any closer, but they appear intent on defending their territory.
Please to let us pass.
I don't think they speak common or they would have said something by now.
One of them spits a tooth at you as you would attempt to communicate with it.
Will you allow us passage?
You see them start to stare at each other. And there are two of them, and Naylana, you can hear each of them transmitting a thought, but the other one does not receive the thought. They are both simultaneously transmitting the same thought, which is, do we let them pass? But the other one cannot receive what is being transmitted. They are both simultaneously transmitting something the other cannot receive.
Were they just stuck there
Um,
forever?
Yeah, I
In
don't know
infinite
what that means.
They're
I'm not
unresponsive.
too
We
sure
should
what that
just kill them
means.
and move along.
Yeah, they're like mannequins at this point. They're unresponsive, yeah.
Did I break them? Did I break it? I didn't mean to break it.
Alright, listen, you
You get the
things.
sense that they are attempting to recreate something that they have never quite truly done, and they are both confused looking at each other. Both trying to send each other telepathic messages, but neither can really send a telepathic message.
Why would they try and communicate telepathically if they know they can't?
They don't know they can't.
Alright, you things, if you don't make some kind of reaction now, you will be forced out of the way.
Level your weapon at them, neighbor, to prepare for combat.
Yeah, the weapon's leveled and it's powered up and now the little tubes are going.
Is it powered up?
Um, you know,
Well,
my
my
shit
weapon
runs
is
on my
definitely
own
available.
battery, but
Oh,
I'll
your
flip
weapon
it.
has its own battery?
Oh, no, it doesn't. Batteries are a heinous thing. So no, I guess the Tesla picture's not
Does
powered up,
anyone
but
have a battery?
nobody
I
does. You
didn't
said
know.
batteries were not invented.
Does anyone have a battery?
Look, I'll have this
Do
my
I have a
crossbow. I
battery?
still have a crossbow
You
still.
have a
Yeah.
battery?
Yeah, you
I
know who has a
don't know.
battery? That guy that's not here has a battery.
I have a crossbow.
I gave everyone here the chance to invest in something cool in the interim, and I think someone here made a battery. I think there was a
I
whole
think
fucking
somebody
session.
might
about
have
it.
made a battery, but we didn't do that part. So do I have a battery?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was confused because we never did like what we were doing in the interim.
He did
I
a
have-
session 0 with some weird thing with a battery, but there was no actual completion of said thing.
Can I have the battery?
I watched
battery
it.
can-
I'm
The
witness.
battery can power one device at a time per round of combat.
Can I have the battery?
You can have the battery. There you go.
Okay, I'll take the battery and plug my Tesla pistol into it. So yes, I'm wielding it.
All right, you gotta remember to give it back though.
I will. As soon as you have something that can be powered by it. I will put
Batteries
it right
not
to-
included.
That was a whole thing to get that battery. So
And right now
Yeah,
it's
it was
about to
behind
save
some
our
bookshelf.
lives. Alright, so yeah. A big old
My repair is levied as well.
step aside.
Be like shooting fish in a
I
barrel.
mean, I'm being threatening here. They can tell that, right?
Yes, the fish people wave you on through.
Yeah,
That's what I
fucking
thought.
Yeah.
The fish people wave you on through. And as they step to either side, you can only hear a great quiet beyond them. Every one of your footsteps has a huge echo.
I went all the way down there through the wall by accident. As per usual, I want to stop at the first door I see and attempt to open it.
Okay. You do open it. And you can hear the sounds.
Reveal.
You can hear the sounds of sloshing water from far away.
Ugh, it's a cistern.
It smells like a bilge.
Oh, if you haven't gone yet, now's the time.
No, I'm not going in there.
All right. You see even more fish soldiers and or sorry, fish hybrids, and they only look at you as you take a couple steps. When you are quiet, they don't look at all.
They're blind. As long as we're quiet, we can just walk past each of these guys.
Yes, but we're splitting up. It appears that they're just hanging out in the other chamber.
Come on, ladies. You don't want to get left behind before these freaks forget they let us by.
All right, the party starts to get separated, I guess.
No, let's go.
They're fearful of the fish people, clearly. Oh no,
No, they're
coming.
not. They're the only ones who can talk to them. I'm more fearful of them than they are. So now we have to like time it perfectly to walk past the patrols. So they don't.
Ugh.
I'm
In this part of the
just about
chamber,
to
it's
refer
completely-
them.
In this part of the chamber, it's completely dark now. There are no fires or lights.
Ah, I have the mini flashlight still. Which
All
My
right.
shield I can use light on my shield as
you
well.
can, yeah.
Between the two of those, this entire area is open. And as you make it further, you end up seeing
God, I want to go through this door right here.
There's a tree.
Goggles,
end up
black
seeing
man.
the,
Goggles, black
um,
man. My afro
Lando
has been,
Calrissian.
my afro has
you end
become
up
a hat.
seeing Atticus once more.
I have no idea who that is.
He's a guy on the torture rack.
He tried to make you play Russian roulette.
I did play it.
Oh,
He does not have any sort of appreciation for that episode at all.
Better not.
what does that mean?
He hates what
He
he
doesn't
did.
seem to recognize anybody here.
He's retconning it, apparently. It's a retcon. It never happened.
Incorrect.
Okay, so
He just has a really bad memory.
okay. Oh wow, it's you. What do you want? What are you doing here, Atticus?
Same thing I'm always doing, surviving. The writing is on the wall.
Hi, you were hanging on the wall last time I saw you.
What's that supposed to mean, stranger?
I
I
don't see
never
any.
seen you before.
I don't see any writing on any of these walls.
You're crazy.
That's right. They call me Crazy Atticus.
Yes, a fitting name.
The hell's he
Scan
doing
his
here?
mind, Nailana. Scan it.
No, the first time I did that, it was horrible.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You almost
Dude.
went. You
Doing
almost
that
went
again.
crazy.
All right. Even without you scanning his mind, Neilana, you get the feeling that there is a 6-shooter somewhere on his person that he really wants one of you to use.
Not again.
Well, we will not be doing that again.
Not again.
It's too
He
dangerous.
says, "What's the trouble?
Not again.
What
Well,
can't kill you will
What
make
are
you
you?
stronger."
What are you doing down here?
I'm
Why-
surviving.
How'd
Why
you
aren't
get
you
down
in this-
here? How did you get down here?
Yeah, how'd you get here?
Well, I was just a little bit paranoid, and when things started going south, I went deeper. The worse things got, the south I went.
How? That's the answer. How?
Yeah, how'd you get here? We came here by submarine.
I dug with my shovel.
He's lying. He can't be trusted. There's no way.
No way, what?
He could have dug with a shovel to get into the subterranean area.
If there's a will, there's a way, and he had a way.
Yeah, he would have died. He's a
Maybe if
liar.
you like to play my game, you get to learn a little bit more about me.
Don't play his game.
I'm gonna
It's a
cast
fun
a.
game, a harmless game. We played it growing up. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm gonna cast suggestion. At second
You're all out of
level.
suggestions.
No, I'm not. And I'm gonna
Oh.
have him sit down, crisscross applesauce for 8 hours and not say a goddamn word.
What the fuck's that gonna accomplish? That's gonna kill him.
That's not my problem. I just
Um,
don't want to deal with him anymore.
You
Really?
can see that as soon as you did that, he became extremely bored.
Good.
He became vegetative.
Good. From your visceral reactions, my group, I realized that we should not just deal with him, but also we can't kill him because someone has a certain
Well, I don't want to
compass.
kill him.
So we'll move along.
Killing him would be pretty cruel, but
I don't know. It'd probably be a service to him. He's paranoid.
there's a tree right here.
That is him, I think. I think this is him, right?
Yeah, that is Atticus. I
Oh,
guess maybe a golem would
There you
be
go.
better.
a
I
golem.
believe him. Glenn.
A goblin. There we go. One of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Or maybe a skull.
This way he doesn't get in our way.
Okay, fine. We can have a skull. That sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna use arcane recovery.
Arcane recovery.
Yeah, to get my second level spell slot back. That I just used.
Arcane recovery.
All right, Labor, lead the way.
All right, lead the way.
All right, and
True.
the rest of the dungeon goes pretty much without incident.
Okay, so this way it had nothing in it. Back here. La 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 la
There
la
is
la
a
la.
smell of rust coming from up the chamber.
Yeah, he did want to check this place out in this
The
room right
fuck does
here.
rust smell like?
Like ionization or I
Iron. Smells like iron.
Mill rest.
Iron. I love the smell of it.
Iron being oxidized.
Through this door here. I want to go through this door.
All right, will you roll a D20 for me, please?
Yeah. $17.
Okay, very well. Um,
Slam.
Slam.
Kablam. Open the door.
you hear a great snoring coming from the next chamber.
Does it sound like a human is making the snoring?
It does.
Okay.
You watch our friend, ladies. We'll go ahead and take a look in here, I guess.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Not super hard, but like normal knocking. Intending to wake up whoever is snoring.
As you knock on the door, it slowly hinges open. And you
Ew.
see a great fellow look up at you and ask,
Yeah,
What
that
time
growth
of
on
day
his
it
face.
He's a vault
he
dweller.
is diseased.
Deceased. He's roughly the size of
been
a
here forever.
barge.
Donald.
It's Arnold.
I'm plagued.
Ah! That was the best Arnold impersonation. Okay, so he's just sitting there like looking, oh, he's asleep.
He is asleep, but his snoring has been disturbed.
Okay, so he just looks like a dude.
His proportions are strange and he's unarmored. Those are the things I guess I'd point out.
Do we want to question this oaf? He is a noble oaf.
He's still asleep.
Yeah, he's still asleep, so we
He
could
is
just
still
back.
asleep,
Yeah.
but his brow is furrowed.
It's
could
very
just-
rude to wake people up.
Yes, but he didn't lock his door, so I don't know. He invited somebody to just enter his room.
He's diseased, you said?
Yes,
A little bit. You can see something growing on him.
this brute is diseased.
I don't want to step another
I-
foot near him.
I think we should try and at least see if I can treat him.
Don't touch him. You'll catch it.
Okay, very well. Take a medicine check.
She's not sterilized. How much of the chances she'll be infected with the phage?
Contaminated.
Yeah, contaminated.
Well, I think we should wake him up so that I can see if I can help him.
Okay,
what
don't
if
get too
he's-
close. I'll wake him up and then I'll use Mage Hand and slap him in the face.
Yeah, what
Okay,
if,
as you decide to wake him up, he certainly has a set of wild eye. Oh,
Yeah, we'll keep our
he
distance.
certainly has a set of wild eyes.
his mind is diseased, lordship. We need a healer.
He's blind too, I suppose.
He's not blind, he has wild eyes.
Let me
It's-
figure out the fucking colors.
He has like fish eyes or goat eyes,
An unsuccessful hybrid.
like horse eyes or goat eyes.
What's the fucking colors?
The colors of chaos. From the medieval town he came from, they had a really good barber.
Yeah, they did.
I know, right?
He's a
Yeah,
mullet
very
barber.
talented.
He's a mullet barber.
Oh, look, you can see some gills right here. See that?
There's no fucking
Well,
guild.
He is certainly some sort of hybrid between humans and the fish people. That is for certain.
Why are his proportions so blown up?
Failed.
is he in transition?
He's becoming one of them.
That is correct. You can see that within his room, there are several seashells marked on every corner, which are emanating a
Pulsating
current.
light.
Use those for the bathroom.
Seashells, she sells.
An
Jason shows.
electrical current or a mystical current?
A mystical current, each
Okay.
sitting on one of these fine objects. One of these fine objects right here. So there are 4 in the room, and they are each transfixed upon him.
He's under the spell of the shells.
Can I use Mage
Spell,
Hand?
spell.
Pick one up and throw it to the ground without entering the room.
Smash it into a million tiny shell bits.
There is like a current that goes through each of them, and there's a conflict on him.
Destroy them all.
So can we destroy them at the same time? I believe if we do it at the same time, it would be best.
Okay,
So each of us take one.
I'll have one. I have it resting right under my boot, kind of like Dead Rising. You know, when he gets ready to smash the bug.
all right. The party separates throughout the room,
going in
and
there.
they do indeed. Oh, they don't.
I'm not going in there.
Okay,
I don't need to break.
He's
mine.
afraid of disease, and we've already broken one, so there's only 3 left anyway.
Yeah, I can hit with a fireball at the same time, or Mage Hand it to the
Don't
ground.
shoot fireballs in the room while we're in here.
No, firebolt. No,
Don't shoot firebolts
I'm
either.
gonna shoot firebolt at it. Or
Okay,
or grab it and smash it with my Mage Hand.
the stranger, he wakes up, and you see his gills start to rustle as one or more of the shells is smacked, and he starts wheezing.
We don't destroy them all. I don't know.
Oh my god, he can't breathe the atmosphere anymore. Put him out of his misery.
He starts reaching out like this, like
Can I try and heal him?
Yeah, you're
Yes,
a cleric.
elongate his suffering.
You're a
Yeah,
cleric.
you get the sense that right as his brain starts to suffocate, you feel like one burst of oxygen, and so that it elongates his suffering.
Wow, good job, Nailana. I meant, can you like turn him back to a human? Don't heal his.
Yeah,
mucus.
can I? Yeah, can I try and like rectify it?
We shit the
Rectify.
bed on this one.
Okay,
We shit the bed. No, we didn't. We didn't do anything.
the gills fall off of his neck, and he starts panicking even more and writhing around on the ground. And his mouth starts like sucking for air even deeper.
He has no lungs now.
But the other fish person had lungs.
He wasn't complete.
Yeah, this guy, we messed him up bad.
The transformation wasn't complete yet.
We should have done research.
We didn't let the lungs develop.
Okay.
But this is an important discovery. They're turning people into.
Yeah, that's the most important thing to take
Okay.
from this.
Berza,
Now I know they need to die.
Berza, Labert, and Elana. I'd like each of you to roll a d10 and tell me the number, please.
Say what again?
D10, I think. I think you said D10. And then tell what you roll.
9.
Good or bad, we don't know.
I got a 9 as well.
I got 8.
Sometimes rolling high can be bad on those.
Don't jinx us.
It's all the mind fuckery.
Don't jinx us, fuckface.
You just jinx yourself by trying not to be jinxed.
Okay.
You have your numbers?
Yes,
Berza and I both rolled a 9.
Okay.
I rolled oct.
Okay, excellent. As Berza and Nelana are standing more or less next to each other, he jumps out of the bed and he puts his hands out towards you, and you can see small suckers on each of his hands as he starts to bound towards each of you.
See,
Ah!
see, I told you, I warned you.
Warned us about what?
Rolling high isn't always good.
Oh, whatever. You don't have any idea whether that had any correlation.
Causation's correlation.
3 of us rolled high, so it started bounding towards us. That's a stretch.
It is. Mr. Fantastic.
Could have been anything that could have been something that you don't even know about yet. That
I was just looking at the screenshot thinking it was Albert and I couldn't move around for a second.
Albert?
Ooh, shit magic.
Who's Albert?
Albert Rodeo.
Oh,
I'm just gonna try and step back and get out of the way.
use
Okay.
the blessing.
Okay,
Can't get out
you
of the way.
successfully step back out of the way, and he starts rustling around on the floor and thrashing around quite terribly right in front of you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
let me help you with that.
And
Here,
he,
let me help you
he
with
starts
production.
suffocating and dying.
They
Can I
just shoot
shoot-
him.
Bear.
With what power?
He has the battery still.
Yeah, okay, that power. That's good then.
Yeah,
Shoot
I
him.
have- I
Otherwise,
have-
I'd shoot him.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna fucking,
All right, it smells like filet of fish.
not bad of a smell. So do I have to roll or do I just fry him?
You fry him.
Okay,
Guys.
all right. He's just a charred fish.
And once again, the dungeon just is very quiet once more.
Dang, the ends justify the means.
Yeah, he attacked us. We tried to save him from his fate.
Oh, now I'm gonna whisper. Hopefully the guards will say this. Yeah, now that we know that they are turning people into the foul beasts, I think we should kill them all.
Agreed. On site.
They're not innocent by any means.
And we should put the fish people that are already turned out of their misery.
Yeah. And not doing anything is even worse than doing something. Your complacency could cause hundreds to die.
Hundreds to die just because you're a pacifist. We have to kill them.
Okay,
She can always just cure our wounds if it goes south. She doesn't have to kill anybody.
You at this point are aware of 6
Oh, they heard the
Fish.
screams.
fish soldiers.
Fish troops.
Yes.
I'll hold them in the door. And then I'll cast blur on myself.
Blur. Go stealth. Bersa. Go
I'll
stealth.
try to hold them in the door if they come in or try to attack us.
Okey-dokey.
You're gonna stealth?
Bersa,
I'm
go
gonna
stealth.
stealth.
Do it.
Blur.
I believe it's a dexterity check.
Yeah, there's a little stealth skill. She'll roll off of that. Now you have to remember it doesn't work like Skyrim. You can't just be right in front of somebody. If someone's in direct line of sight of you and you're not like behind an object or have reasonable, stuff, you're gonna get caught.
The dirty 20.
So you can like hide under a table or a bench or behind a stool or
Okay.
behind somebody else. You have so many options.
You are walking on your heel, which allows you not to be heard by most of the creatures. They are only aware of sound.
Yeah, so they won't spot you at all because they have no direct line of sight.
So are they blind?
I think that's what he was insinuating.
Yeah.
They are rivets and are blind.
They do not need to see. They're creatures of the dock.
They have reverted rivets. Fishoid rivets.
I'm assuming these aren't in the wall. They're like, yeah.
They're oids. Oh.
Paul, any changes?
What's that?
Any changes in the sitch?
No, I think that you're well aware of the situation. There's 6 of them in total.
Okay. Are these ones facing this way?
One of them is facing left. The one closest to you, sorry, the one closest to you is facing left. The other one is facing right.
So this one's facing towards this wall, and this one's facing towards that wall?
Um,
Or you
This
mean
one-
like this way and that way?
yes,
Gotcha.
that and that. Each of these pairs attempts to try to cover the blind side the other one does not have.
But
Fish
they're
troops.
blind.
But they are blind.
They are
right?
blind.
All their sides are blind.
Oh, okay.
They have no non-blind side.
So what you could do, Berza, is sneak because you rolled so well. You can probably, without being spotted, move anywhere you want over here. And if you attack the one that's not facing you, you'll get flanking, which will give you advantage, which will let you do your sneak attack on it.
Probably.
As long as they don't spot you with that 23 or whatever hella high roll you had.
Bersa.
What is that?
Okay, I guess I attack them.
So you're gonna do the movement. Go like over here.
Okay, so it's a bonus, the sneak attack is a bonus D4?
No, D6.
Oh, no,
It's-
sorry,
it's-
hers
it's-
is for some reason 2D6. I don't
It's
know.
2d6 base level,
Okay.
so she should have
So
2d6.
go ahead and roll to strike, Bursa.
Yeah. She'll have
Um,
advantage on the roll too.
So that's 2D20s. Tell me the
Yeah,
highest.
And then pick the highest, yeah.
Um, I guess 17 then, plus what?
Whatever your attack modifier is.
Plus 2d6.
Your attack modifier is probably you get 2 passive and then you probably have
Yeah,
like
is
2 or
it- is
3
it-
decks. So it's probably like a +5 minimum to hit.
Is it your proficiency or
It's your proficiency plus your modifier is your to hit DC. So everyone's proficiency right now is 2. So you got
Yeah,
2
so it's 2.
2.
plus your modifier for the weapon specifically, which would be dexterity. So 2 plus your dexterity modifier. which is like the plus number on your ability score.
What's your dexterity?
Dexterity.
Dexterity is 18
So
So
that'd
we
be
have
plus,
+4.
plus 4.
so it'd
Yeah.
be plus 6. So it'd be
Yep.
23, right?
Yeah. If she rolled a
Okay,
17.
26.
23. So you hit. Now go ahead and roll the damage of your weapon
And then
plus
sneak attack.
2d6 plus your strength.
No, it's dexterity because she's
Okay,
using a
plus your
finesse
dexterity. Then.
weapon.
So it'd be 4 plus 2d6 plus your weapon strength, whatever weapon you're striking with.
I guess the rapier. So
So rapier is
Rapier, the rapier.
D8 plus, it would be D8 plus modifier plus 2d6 will be your damage. Your modifier is 5, I think we've agreed. So it's 1d8 plus 5, and then you'll roll 2d6 and add that to the damage.
there's the beast. Wait.
Are you using D&D Beyond?
Okay, I have a dice tray right
Okay, then
here.
it's
on
4.
OBR. You can use the human dice or the digital dice. But
4.
What's that?
Human dice.
4.
Human dice.
4 total?
No, I don't know. It's
So-
4 plus whatever was before.
So what? So roll 2d6. Do you understand 2d6?
Oh, 4,
you're-
4 and 2. So it's 6.
Okay, plus your dexterity, right?
Which is 5 modifier.
4.
Yeah, but she has the proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So it'll be 5.
Oh, God. So
Alright.
4 plus 6 is 10.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's,
and
let's-
then
let's
add
get
your
to the bo-
modifier, which
Let's
is
get to the
5.
bottom of this. So what are the 2d6?
Are you just saying it? You're just saying it in a confusing way. So it was a 4 and a 2.
Okay, so 4 plus 2, and then what's your what's your dexterity?
Plus 4.
Okay, plus 4, and then what's the strength of the rapier?
The D8.
8.
So roll d8.
Eight.
Wow. Okay, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
pretty good.
So that's fucking 18 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. As you sneak up on the fish guard, you stab the fish guard, and it starts making like a deflating noise, like a mattress, like an air mattress, like. And as its limbs reach out to you, you can feel like fish flakes flying out at you. The other fish guard is going to try to run away, which it will.
They have sentience to run away.
Yes.
This is a revelation. Revelation. Okay.
All right, everyone roll for initiative.
Initiative. Don't be
Can
ridiculous.
you, after this, can you write down how to do this for me and then I'll never have to ask again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, 21. The best initiative roll I've ever had in my entire life.
Okay.
What team?
Okay.
5.
Pathetic. Okay.
What did Braden get? Braden, what is Braden?
Pathetic 4 for the fish people.
They don't have good reaction times. Not in Fishtopia. Do the fish people truly have a fish utopia? Or is it a dystopia?
Uh, I always say heaven for the cat is hell for the mouse. Heaven for the cat is hell for the mouse.
I like that. I've never heard that.
Where is Braden?
I don't know. He might have
Well,
gone
I
to,
suppose you ought to go then, Mr. Labert.
huh? Go where?
Wherever you want.
Oh, yeah, I don't know where he's going. Where I'm waiting till these fish people are getting out of our way.
I don't know.
That's what I thought that you were saying they got scared.
They are scared.
Yeah, so let's get the hell out of this spot then. We're done over here. We figured out they're turning people into fish people. Let's leave. I'm all the way over here now waiting. Whoops. What the fuck happened there? What's over here? We never, oh yeah, that's where the crazy room is. Never mind. Where the room of evil lies.
Under the sea. Under the sea, baby, it's
I wouldn't go
better.
over there. It's a room of evil. We gotta go back over here where that one shady guy was.
Okay, there is a flurry of movement and in the commotion, the fish people kind of disappear.
Yeah. We know that. What's over here? Reveal, reveal, reveal.
Okay, there is a door in another chamber.
Alright, I go to open the door. Solid concrete.
All right, you find. You find on the other side of the door.
What do I find? Reveal, reveal. I'm jumping on the table in the room now.
You find a group of people all tuned in to the Vivicast. And their faces are all indifferent
The VHS King.
as they look slack-jawed into the headset.
Ugh, Vivicast junkies. And the room probably smells really bad, so I closed the door pretty fast.
It does. It is.
It's a video pit. I'm not going in there. It's just like those churches from Videodrome.
I think I've seen that once.
Death to Videodrome. Long live the new flesh.
Under the sea.
Okay, so
Under the
I left that room. Done with that. Going back down this hallway now.
Okay.
I'll go down the hallway.
Nailana, don't you want to go talk to the addicts? The Videodrome addicts?
No. Why would I want to do that?
I don't know. Usually you like to try and help unfortunate people.
They're just
Mm,
watching TV.
Their brains have melted.
they were all feeling one emotion. which would be completely overwhelming if it's a bad emotion. I'm assuming.
Their emotions have been fuzzed, dulled, rotted.
Do we want to look in this door? Since we're
Yes. Open the door. I'm right here. Okay, there's a destroyed room here with blood and feces. We can open up this door. Reveal. There's the guy that we're trying to avoid.
uh-oh. Oh, this is just a closet from the other place.
Yeah, that room was just full of torture equipment and smeared instruments.
Ah, you finally caught up with me just a bit further, please.
Now hold it right there. Why exactly are we following you again?
He wouldn't have this kind of free reign in here if he wasn't suspect.
How do you know? We haven't encountered anything bad in here at all. Don't jump to conclusions, Vox.
We saw people being turned into fish people.
Yes,
Well, it
but,
hasn't happened to me yet. Now has it?
but the guards were almost completely docile. Who knows how they were even doing that?
Maybe he's a fish people miner.
Maybe he's secretly a fish person.
Would that be how he's farming the crypto, is by using the people that are vivicasting?
No, he would need a large mining complex to do that. He has
How
no,
are the people vivicasting if there's no electricity in here?
they must have batteries.
That
There
is an
is-
excellent,
I
that
have
is
the
an excellent
only-
question. That is an
I have
excellent
the
question.
only battery that
It's a
exists.
plot hole. That's all there is. It's a plot hole.
It's not a plot hole. It is a interest point.
What is powering the Vivicast
Yes,
system? I don't
There's
know.
we should go investigate that then, correct?
That
All
might be
right.
fun. Let's go see.
Within this hall, you realize that each of your weapons are supercharged. They receive twice the amount of power that they would normally, but they also have twice the amount to malfunction.
Mine's the only weapon that can malfunction.
Instead of a blue current, there's a purple one, which emanates from the center of the room and connects to each of the Vivicast systems and your weapons.
Evil magic. Evil magic electricity. Or it's just evil magic. Either way, it's corrupted my weapon now. What do you guys think of that?
I
Your
have
weapon,
It's corrupt.
it rumbles within your hands if as long as you're in the room.
Corrupt. This is a revelation, but aren't we gonna go back to look to examine the attics?
that kind of.
They are very stinky. They are very stinky. Clearly, everything in this place is powered by dark matter magic. And we just have to get to the bottom of that. So let's follow the guy now. There's no other way to really go.
All right, as you follow him further, you see that it is no longer a guy. And
What is it?
this puddle ahead of you instead is a deep bloom.
A bloom?
Or gloom and doom.
I think he said blue.
And out of the fog, you can see strange folks wandering about as if lost in this next chamber.
Oh my god. The crab people will finally reign supreme. Edward Scissorhands, the movie. Okay, So wait, we're seeing these beings. in the
Yes,
pool-
they are wandering around to the next chamber as if they are lost.
They look pretty sinister. I don't really want to entreat with them. They got a lot of knives and scissors. And they don't look friendly.
Are they alive?
They
Or
are
are
very
they
much alive and they are very animated.
Okay. Hmm.
The crab people will finally reign supreme.
Do they have guns?
Yes, those are guns that they are holding.
Are they electric guns?
Multiple barreled harpoon pneumatic guns.
They
They're n-
appear to be pneumatic, not electric.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, pneumatic weapons would be somewhat avoidable, but those look pretty sinister. And they're just in the other room.
Are they
They
across
are
the
hoarding
water?
about. They are emerging from the water.
They're just they're pool people. What are they doing?
Pool
They are
people.
emerging from the puddle. They're the puddle people.
Oh, could we like greet them? I guess we should just greet them. I mean,
Hello,
they're-
pool
wait,
people.
So wait, we have fish people, puddle people.
they're not puddle people, they're the crab people.
Oh, they're puddle people, but they're puddle crab people.
They have
Okay.
claws and crab-shaped helmets.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm.
They have chitin.
Chitin armor.
Chin.
No, it's pronounced chitin. Mass Effect taught us that.
Here. Come here. Come here, you bitch.
Mass
Alright,
Effect was wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong. We were wrong. It makes perfect sense. Why would it be pronounced chitin? That's like a baby
'Cause it
word.
is.
No, it's pronounced chitin. And that means the word that chitinous makes much more sense.
Chitinous.
Yeah, so they can grow more chitinous armor. Okay, so I guess we should entreat with these beings. I will lower my weapon and like be like, we come, hello there. Wait, isn't the guy still here? What's his face? Who are these crab people?
The sunglass person takes off his sunglasses to reveal that he is this figure to the fore.
He's a figure?
Yes, this man right here.
What? Uh, hello? Who are you?
We are the army of tomorrow.
What do you want with us? Why'd you ask me to follow you?
To join our ranks.
To do what?
To ensure that our fish king can enslave the next dominion.
What is your king's name?
Our fish king's name. Oh no, do not go up there, Kitty. Do not go. You're not authorized that. Our fish king's name is Blasphemous.
And you come from the other city?
I come from the other side of reality. We wish to go to the next city. Please tell us where it is.
Well, you're
We
in the
are the
wrong,
misery company,
you're the
and
wrong,
misery loves company.
you're in the wrong spot. You need to turn around and go far back to where you came.
Is this so?
It is. You'll never find the city anywhere around here.
He is going to take an insight check.
Yeah, I'm kind of ad-libbing
Um,
this, so I'm not like that confident about it.
I am
Wait.
not too familiar with the workings of your ways.
Well, these are the ways. I am familiar with these ways. I'm a technician of my people.
There's no way to get him back.
Just hold on there, Lana. These people are very testy. If we show weakness, they may claw your eyes out.
No, but there's no way to get us back.
To get who back?
Fair fish lord.
Isn't this the? I don't know.
What are you saying?
I'm going to mind link with Labor to tell him that they're trying to get back the fish monster that we sealed away.
I don't even need her to mind link me to know that these guys are bad. But thank you for that extra information. I'm already trying to. I'm already trying to deceive them.
But there's no way to get him back.
Get who back?
Their fish lord.
Oh, okay. I think I
Because
know. I
he
think.
walked
I
in
think.
the other realm.
Yeah. I think I know about your fish lord. Something very unfortunate happened to him, and he no longer is in existence.
Well, that's just gonna piss him off.
Yeah, but we didn't do it. I just want to get
I
rid of him.
know, you're just gonna upset him.
What are you speaking about? Blasphemous had his final victory over the usurpers long ago.
Yes, but something happened when he came here, and he got sent straight back to hell.
I'm afraid that is not true. He won a final victory here, and every day we celebrate, looking for more victories.
You could search this entire planet for 1,000,000,000 years, and you will never find him.
He is here, in
He-
all his fragments.
Melana, tell him you're the one who did it. Hurry before he cuts off our heads.
Why would you say that?
Yeah,
You can do that with Mind Link or whatever.
I said it was
Oh,
mind link. It was a
okay.
telepathy. It was telepathy.
Yeah, he's not where I'm gonna address them and ask them where are the shards?
Ah, the shards. There's one here. There's a shard of the aboleth in every area here in this city. That is why there are different areas to keep them separated. Even though I'm speaking loudly, I'm far enough from the aboleths to wake them up. That's why I can speak so loudly. Do not interrupt them.
Could you show us the aboleth, please?
Yes, of course. Do you wish to visit it?
No, we don't want to see the
Yes,
aboleth. You'll go
we
insane by the very side of it.
We wish to worship at the aboleth with you.
Ah, very well. We have a rotation of slaves which keep the fire running for the aboleth. You will know that he is here. This is the aboleth of this zone, and there's an aboleth in every zone.
And how many are on this?
There are 11 zones, one for each aboleth.
Okay. I thought there was only 8. Am I mistaken?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 11.
Aboleths? There's no way there's 11.
You said 8 before. I'm out of character. You said 8 before, so I want to confirm that I have the number correct.
Correct number. Correct aboleths. Different
What is-
reality, I'm afraid.
Oh gosh. Okay. Are we in a different reality? Did we somehow go in a submarine and come out in a different reality, guys?
If that's, you know what? That could maybe explain why the water was so opaque.
Well, wouldn't the Joker people
The
have
Joker
known,
people? Oh, the smiling people. That's
the
right.
smiley people, wouldn't they have known if we crossed into a different reality because they had been on the
No, they
other
were
side?
stupid. They were stupid people.
No, but they said that they were smiling on this side and they didn't smile on the other side. So wouldn't
They
it
were of
be?
low education and illiterate. They
I'm
didn't,
so confused now.
but we're clearing up the confusion. I'm not confused anymore. Everything is all
All
clear.
right. As you are speaking to the fishman, you hear him say, "We have already killed you in this reality. We do not need to kill you again, but you must face the guardian."
We've already faced the Guardian, like I said, it was destroyed.
And
What
I don't
reality?
know what I can,
glowing, you see a glowing from the north of the hall, and there is sort of like a robot dragon which glows with a blue flame to the north. And
What
it
is
is a
that?
malevolent presence.
what is that? I
Each
thought-
of you has a fragment of a memory from another timeline that more or less reminds you that he was once a part of the party, but there's something different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize this thing. I hate this robot.
It is constantly trying to decide whether or not you are perceiving it or not. And if you are perceiving it, it's getting madder and madder by the second.
Yeah, I know how to deal with it. I don't pay attention to it as much as possible, but I also don't disrespect it. It's a fine line you have to tread for a machine that doesn't help me. Okay, so we're just standing here, just shocked by all these revelations. What does it all mean, though?
I'm still too confused to know how to proceed.
That's what I'm saying. So what does this all mean to us? Because are these crab people, is this the threat that we wanted to know?
The crab people start receding back into the water at the side of the dragon robot thing.
Oh, good. Good work, Crocobot.
And as it starts marching slowly towards the party, there is like a reverberation throughout the chamber as it stomps.
A reverberation. Well, we have to continue. We still aren't to the other city. And all this stuff has been weird, but we're not done. We have to proceed through this area. We've now prevented the invasion of the crab people. So we can go this way.
Well,
Now-
we have to stop the obelisk.
Well, we know where the aboleth is. He's on the other side of the dungeon. And we know that running in to try and fight it will end in our brains being sucked out. So what do you suggest?
Well, we still have to stop the obelisk. We
True.
have to destroy all of the obelisks.
We don't, well, how did you do it before? Because we can't just go up and fight it.
The obelisks don't have the creature. The creature is not there. The creature is
That one we killed before, that was an aboleth.
that was an obelisk.
Yeah. It was. It was an aboleth. An E. coli, aboleth. And we killed it, but you killed it in some weird Harry Potter way.
No,
Now-
I put the
See, even you can't remember what it was.
You did,
No,
you
I-
did kill it some weird Harry Potter way. I think.
She went to our local library and found out it was moving through the pipes.
No, what I did was I went to the world of
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
no, What is his name? What is his name? Short.
Your local library.
No, what was the name of the world that I went to? What's the name of the god that died?
Pathos or whatever that was.
No, it
Judica.
started with a J.
Judica? Judica, yeah.
The Realm of
Judica.
Yeah,
Judica.
Judica.
I went to Judica's world and
Judica,
Put
Judica,
the-
Judica.
put the
Glassness?
glassness. I caged glassness back in his box.
Blasmus.
Back in his cage.
Oh, so you didn't destroy him. He's only in a cage.
He is in a cage. But that's what stopped all of the evil like creatures that were at the aboleths. So I would assume that it would remove the creatures from the other aboleths. Correct?
I thought you imprisoned the first aboleth in hell.
No, I imprisoned the owner of the aboleths.
Okay, well, that would be a net victory, right? That would be all the aboleths.
The aboleths creatures are personifications are imprisoned, but the aboleths still exist. We need to destroy the aboleths so that there's no way that it can escape again.
I am a level 13 intelligence and I do not know how to solve this problem.
Am I incorrect in that's how it worked?
I don't
think-
know.
I think that you're onto the right track, but so Blasphemous is the
Yeah,
key
I
deity.
sealed Blasphemous, right?
You did.
Okay. And that removed the aboleth creature.
It did.
So it would be assumed that all of the other aboleth creatures would have been removed at the same time, correct?
Which
That's what I
time?
would assume. That's what I would assume.
The question I would ask you is which time?
At the time when the first creature was
Yes, at that time.
The creature.
Okay. Well, I think we need to destroy the aboleths.
Yes, I love it when you want to destroy things, Danlana. You never want to destroy things.
It's not
I'm all
a
for it.
person. The aboleth is just an item. So yes,
It's
I
not an
think
item, it's a force.
okay, well the force,
Force.
we need to destroy the aboleths. So we need to figure out how we're gonna do that.
Well, we have to go to the local library, like we keep saying, and brush up on and cram. We gotta cram.
And find some
Well,
old
right
soggy
now we
man to
have a
talk to.
very scary dragon bot thing
We
that's
gotta,
coming towards us.
yes, but we will go, we will retreat back to the submarine, have him take us back. We'll tell the Strelo gang about it. And then we will cram. It's the only acceptable thing. We don't know enough about all this, but there's obviously information somewhere. And we need to,
Available at your local library.
or the internet, the World Wide Web. I know it's a fledgling thing.
Okay, you're pulling back to the submarine?
Yes, we've decided we
All
need
right,
to go.
navigate your path around, then navigate your path.
All right, navigating.
Okay. So you go around the dragon robot?
Yeah, I give him a wide berth.
Okay, as you do that, the dragon robot basically goes on like a fee-fi-fo-fum kind of sort of movement and tries to chase you.
How fast?
Just too slow to really catch up. But every time the dragon robot steps, the entire cavern shakes.
All right, well, we can go fast enough to just get in the sub and close the hatch.
Okay, you kite the dragon man.
We don't even kite him. We just fucking flee.
Very well, very well. And
Yeah.
amongst the submarine, what is your discourse?
All right, Strelly, take us back. We've got the information that your gang needs, and we have our own mission now. Take us back to the original city.
He's still
Back
mind
to the
wiped.
other
He has to
dimension.
follow. He's still mind wiped. He'll have to do it.
He
Oh
looked.
yeah. Release it from the spell, you cocksucker.
No, he'll have to do it. He can go now. It's officially released.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
He says, aye, I would. He says, aye, I don't like staying here too long anyways.
I don't see why you would like to stay here. There's some hideous things going on.
And you end up making it to the reef area. And you end up passing through the reef area.
Everything is better. Winter is wetter.
Under the sea.
That's why it's
Um,
hotter under the water.
Yeah, I guess in this case, yeah. And you make it back towards the birthing, the birthing area.
Birth.
You make it back towards the birthing area.
Make birth.
What part in general, what part of the city would you like to go back to?
The education department.
Librarian.
Okay, okay, I guess that
Your
would,
local library to learn how to kill this
No, we
one.
need not the local library. We need the central library, the central
I
archive.
figured that one
Yeah,
was
the
local
central
library.
library.
I feel like that's the only
The
library, right?
the fulcrum of
Okay.
all knowledge.
The library in the center.
you
The
end
great
up,
library promit.
you may end up making it back to the core of the city, the inner core of the city.
The bloody
And there is like a small docking area made specifically for the sub. And it's in fact, it's the place you took off from.
All right. You make birth and put him back under hypnotic suggestion.
He is at this point, Strelly has been brainwashed to be your very loyal submarine pilot. And then you have manipulated his mind so much that now that's basically all that's on his mind is defending the submarine and piloting it for you. That
a
is
little bit
what's
too powerful in my spell. He's rattled.
Whatever.
it's a mixture of the drugs and everything else.
It's okay. You leave him like that.
And there is no one around.
Well, we still need to tell Smiling Jack and his crew about the what we discovered too, or else they'll come looking for us. I'll go do that while you guys begin studying. Or we can all do it together. I don't care. But we forgot to do that, and I think we should do that first.
Go do some studying.
I'll start researching.
All right, I'll go back to quickly tell Jack about that.
And
Yeah.
you realize that there is no one around and there's no power. This
Oh.
city is dark.
It's a dead city.
Are we in a different reality?
No, we are not. We are in the same reality. There's no way.
The only explanation is that we're in a different reality.
Well, everyone's on holiday.
It's a city of the dead. City of the living dead.
In fact,
It's full of
you do
ghouls.
come across a lady and
Ghouls.
her name is Jan and she stares at you vacantly.
A ghoul woman. Hello, Jan.
She says she's gonna be the next Vivicast star.
Very cool. Where's
That's
everybody?
nice.
Where's everybody, Jan?
They're waiting for the show.
Where?
Everywhere, here and there. I'll be the next star.
What the hell are you
Wait.
talking about, green woman?
Wait, wasn't Jan the one that we were supposed to watch out for?
No, 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 no.
Is that the person that I wrote the name down? The woman? No?
I don't remember who it was, but it wasn't her.
That the eco guy said.
Eco? Dark
There
Eco?
was Eli. There was Eli. There's
Yeah.
Elias.
Elias.
Oh yeah, Elias. We hate her.
Oh, it's not her. No, that's not her. Okay.
She looks at you with her tiny little stubble teeth. And she says, you might be ready for show business.
No, thank you.
I've given it some thought, but nah.
No, thank you.
Vivicasting
Okay, and she
isn't my-
shuffles off.
Wait,
every
where's
one
the
of her every one of her movements is overly exaggerated.
What
Damn it.
what is your show going to be?
The
Ooh,
show.
with labor?
The show's going to be me.
And what is it that you do?
I walk. I travel. Everyone else sits still, but I can still walk, and that makes me special.
You're a walker?
Yes.
I
Does
mean,
make you special.
how does that make you special, woman?
Or just
The others, they are far too feeble to go about the city, but I still retain the ability to do so.
Well, where you're not making any
What is
sense,
this
okay,
city?
crazy woman? Where is everybody? And why are you glowing green? Why are you out here alone babbling to us?
They are all home. Maybe it is time for you to go home.
All right, let's check in at a hotel or something. I'm tired.
What
Maybe
is-
this is
Listen
just
to this
nighttime.
promenade.
The promenade, yes.
What
Yes.
is the city called?
The city is called The City.
This city has many names. Call
What
it
do
whatever
you-
you wish, for it's the only city.
The city.
The
I
City.
don't, guys, I don't think we're in our reality.
That's negative talk. I refuse to believe that we are not in a reality. It's just dark outside and there's nobody around. That doesn't mean we're not in our reality. Now let's just go in the inn and wait till morning when it all blows over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a few drinks, wait till it all blows over.
Very well. The party makes it. The party makes it to an inn. And there is a keep at the inn, just as a keep in every inn. And you are able to shuffle past them and each find one room by yourselves. But I will ask, do you plug into the Vivicast or not?
Yeah, I am in the mood for Vivicast. I've had too much reality.
I am not going to plug into the Vivacast. I'm going to search books.
Yeah, so I'll plug right on
There's only
in.
dirty books here. Adult fiction.
I'm going to continue to try and read the I'm gonna read the Draconic and the Abyss and the Cult book that I have to try and
There's only adult
retain the
fiction.
information and see if there's anything of use.
Very well. You can tell that in your studies, there are no data uploads since 48 hours ago. 48 hours ago, all data uploads ceased. Then there are no additional entries into the Great Library, the data mines.
So 48 hours ago, the world stopped working.
That might be a way to say it.
Is there electricity in the city or everything's just dark? Is the
There
electricity
is none
out?
at all. It is
Okay.
completely dark.
So the Vivicast though is still working.
It is.
So there's some electricity.
As you search, as you look at the Vivicast system, you can see that it has the purple energy, not the blue energy that is normally here. The purple energy from the other realm is present.
Chaos energy. Energy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I wouldn't use anything that's being powered by chaos energy.
It seems like all of the other hotel rooms are occupied as well as you walk down.
But there's no people.
They're all in Vivicast.
They're all in the hotel room. Oh dear.
I think they're all in the Vivicast.
I would like you to take a willpower save, Labert.
Willpower save. Where's my telephone? Willpower is what? Sorry, I'm not good with certain saves. I don't have.
Or
taken
sorry,
those.
a wisdom save. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom willpower.
Wisdom save 13.
You receive a long rest and you are now enraptured with many, many channels. There is a show in which people are attempting to jump into the river and breathe the water. That there is a continuous leap where one by one, people are trying to jump into the river around you and breathe the water, but they are not successful.
I'm very unsettled by that. This is really happening, or it's a vision?
It is really happening on the Vivicast.
Oh damn. I see this too, I guess.
If you wish to tune in,
I did tune in,
Well,
yeah.
I tune out very quickly as
Okay.
is safe.
since you tune in, you realize that sometimes some of the people can breathe in the water, and that's because it's not the same it's not completely the same anymore. It is oxygenated.
So it's the water different, not the people different.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, this is something like maybe we are in another reality. What do we do about it? Let's go back to the
Well-
second virtual.
I'm able to change things in the Vivicast.
That is correct.
How does that work? What are the parameters for it?
So this is the topography. We had said that everything has to be wired, but there are some wireless things as well. But this is the most essential link in the system. There is the perceiver. And that goes
Oh
to
yeah, no, I know how the Vivicast works. I'm just wondering how. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't interrupt.
no, go ahead.
I'm just wondering how the changing things works.
Well,
But you're probably saying that.
as long as you can find like a data path and the link, you could manipulate things. You could change the way that basically what we had decided is like you can enter a series of commands that will be followed one by one by one.
Okay. So it doesn't. I can't. What I'm asking, I guess, is I can affect more than just the person who's transmitting.
What do you mean?
Like, because the Vivicast system works by like there's one person who transmits the Vivicast, right?
Yeah.
So I can change. Can I only affect the person who's transmitting, or can I affect the environment?
Yes.
Okay. So both.
Yes. You can change, you're basically hacking their perception.
Okay. Is everybody else able to go into the Vivicast too while I do this? Are they like,
Oh,
I'm not
Labor,
going back into it.
Labor
I'm
took
pretty
his
used to it.
headset off, but Vox is perceiving it.
can they can I like, I mean, I guess I could. I mean, can I like manipulate things for the party too? To like protect them from whatever is going on
Oh yeah,
that's
you
affecting
could. So
everybody
like,
else?
I guess so. Like, here's the topography of it, and it really, it depends like what part of it you want to interact with. I guess is so there's the perceiver, right? That's the person that's perceiving. Do we get that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's the implant. And then there's a transmitter. So like where like the topography matters, all right? It matters like where you touch it, if that makes sense, or does it make sense?
So all the people, I mean, so if the rest of the party was also in the Vivicast, they would be receivers. I couldn't simultaneously.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, wait, what? No. Well, I mean, okay, they would be viewers. That would be what
Yeah.
viewers. So there's a buffer that manages the pain.
That would be in between though, right?
Yeah, and then there's the headset. And then there's the viewer.
So, okay.
What part do you want to interact with? What part do you want to interact with?
So I can't interact with multiple parts at the same time.
Well, you could, but it's like kind of like upstream, downwind kind of shit. You get that? Or
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna go back to the song. What part do you want to interact with? What part? 'Cause I feel like I feel like we're doing better when I was singing the song.
Okay. I mean,
So now that you know the topography, you know there's a bunch. Look, you know there's a bunch of these around, right? You know there's a bunch of these,
yes.
right? Okay. So you know that that's there. What do you want to do? Does this chart
I
make
mean,
sense?
I guess I want to see who the perceiver is.
The perceiver is at this point, at this junction in particular, the perceiver is Perceiver is this guy. He his name is Johnny, and he is all work and no play, and he's at the end of his rope.
And he's just making people go into the water
No, he's about to jump in the water.
himself,
Yeah,
but everybody else is already doing it.
they've already done it, and you can still see from a bunch of feeds, you can still see the feed from their eyes, even though they're dead. The feed is still the current hasn't been shut off yet because you can still see the bottom of the waterway through their eyes, but he's the next one to do it.
Can I stop him?
How would you stop him?
I don't know.
Then I don't know if you can stop him.
I don't know how I would do that within the cast. But you know what I mean? Like I would have to by manipulating the Vivicast. But I don't know how beyond that.
Maybe you can try. You could at least try. So trying is good sometimes.
You punish people for trying
Do I?
sometimes. Ah. We'll try.
Okay, what do you want to try?
Try to stop him
All right, how do you want to try to stop him?
by manipulating the Vivicast.
Okay, how do you want to manipulate the Vivicast?
By making him stop.
Okay, we're about to start at the beginning of the cycle again.
So you can alter the code, whatever, the binary of it.
Okay,
Am I able to make him stop by altering the binary?
all right, you send. Well, what do you want to send in binary?
Code that makes him stop.
The binary
Like
code
just
for stop.
freeze.
Okay. You send him a code into the binary, and normally the Vivicast system works directly like this. Whereas like it travels like this, but you actually went into the system and you sent a command up the system instead of back. And
Yes.
his heart stops and he collapses on the bridge. And he flops to the side.
And what happens to all the people who are watching it?
They probably tune out.
Oh,
They tuned out, yeah. This sucks.
Hey, I was watching that.
And you can now see the bridge from his point of view, which is on the ground.
at least people aren't jumping into the water anymore.
Yeah,
Good,
Yeah.
because that was fucking them up.
yeah, it was. Now you get the sense that people are bored.
That's fine. It's good
Very
for them.
bored.
All right, and with that, I think the party is going to take a long rest in the hotel and study. And when they come back, they will be fully rested.
Ah, that is what the plan was. We must come at this problem much slower than we have been coming at it. And we need to tell someone with authority about what's been going on. Someone who will believe a bunch of idiots like us. Well, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
All right. Are we done now then?
I suppose so. If you haven't leveled up your character to level 4, please do so.
I have done it. It was a very uneventful level for me. All I got was ability score increase and some hit points.
Well, very well. TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Okay,
Uh,
dokie.